Yo, Nets world, Nets world, Nets world, Nets world, Nets world, Nets, Nets world, Nets world. Did Sean Marks make a mistake? Did Sean Marks make a mistake? Topic of the night. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Did he? He didn't do nothing. Quiet. Nothing. Spencer Dinwiddie is home. He is staying. Spencer Dinwiddie is back home, y'all. Spencer Dinwiddie is back home. Gang, 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 gang. Spencer is back. Spencer is home. He is home. He is not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. Did Sean Marks do the right thing? Did he do it? Did he do the right thing? Did he mess up? Did he mess up? Topic of the night. Yo, yo. Where is Drummond? Where is Drummond? Oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot to get to right now, yo. It's really a lot to get to. Um, I'm not even gonna make this crazy long stream. Shout out everybody in here. Let me shout out everybody in here before I begin. CWE Brooklyn, yo, Muhammad, yo, Jay Saucy, Muhammad Hoke, Kai Ken, yo, Diego Martinez, that was good. Khalil, who else is in here? The Fly Guy Squad, Real G's moving silence, Real G's moving silence. Um, who else is in here? Etienne was good. JR was good. Um, Jay Lopez, Issa Ahmed, Christopher Miners, yo, was good. Kai from BK, yo. Who else is in here? Saint was good. About to call you. Shoot, I'm gonna call Saint in a minute. Denver. Yeah. So the trade deadline happened, and it was just a crazy day. I like I said, we were all waiting by our phones. Hopefully, we'll see the Nets have signed. Like we were all waiting for that. Nets have gotten this and that, but nothing happened. Um, Now the thing with Spencer, right? The thing with Spencer. Do we know for sure is Spencer coming back? Do we know that Sean Marks knows? Do you think Sean Marks knows that Spencer's coming back in June or in May? You know what I'm saying? Because if he's not coming back, was this a L? Is this a L? If Spencer's not coming back, is this a L? Is this a L? That's what we got to decide at the end of the stream. Like if it's a L or not. Like if it's, let's say Spencer comes back during the playoffs, it's a W. You know what I'm saying? It's Sean Marks looks like a genius. Like let's say it's the second round, we're in game 4, and Spencer comes out and starts balling. Sean Marks looks like a genius. He looks like a genius. He didn't trade it for nobody. He literally has Spencer come back. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a genius. But is it a L if he doesn't come back at all? You know what I'm saying? Is it an L because he didn't come back at all? Um, Somebody says there's still time. Drummond was going to be bought out last time I heard. Drummond is bought out. He's an official free agent, but we're waiting on the news. We're technically waiting on the news if he's gonna, who is he gonna choose. I expect to hear it maybe by this weekend. Maybe by this weekend we'll hear it. Maybe by next week, early next week or this weekend. I think we'll know where Drummond's gonna go first. A lot of reports are saying Knicks. The Knicks have 15 million in cap space. I didn't know the Knicks had that much money, but they're saying the Knicks has 15 million in cap space. That's why they're up there on the list. And then they're saying Lakers, and then they're saying Brooklyn. The 3 spots. They're saying the 3 spots. Um, Kai from BK was good. Somebody said, "Well, we know one thing. We fleeced the Rockets." Yeah, the Rockets, the Big L Rockets. How do they trade for James Harden, but then literally, literally end up a team with just Kelly Olynyk? They could have had Karras, Jarrett. They could have had all that, but they literally gave away Oladipo, and now I think all they have is Olynyk. How did the Rockets do that? How did the Rockets do that? Um, JRX sends the Nets all the way. Kai Ken said we need Andre with Blake and DeAndre. Yeah. Jay Salty said he'd rather Andre Drummond go to the Knicks than the Lakers. Damn, damn. If he go to the Knicks, I don't know, like, because they already have Mitchell Robinson. I don't know, like, well, maybe Mitchell Robinson's out for the season, so I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, Rockets. Wow, surprised me. Miami, big surprise. Miami was a big surprise. I was like, whoa, whoa. And now they might get LaMarcus. Now Miami might get LaMarcus. Um, we're talking about Sean Marks today. Like people are saying, I saw a lot of comments. Sean Marks is soft. He didn't do nothing. Spencer's gonna leave in at the end of the year. He's not even gonna come back during the playoffs. So we're gonna lose him for nothing. We're gonna lose like Sean. People are saying that Sean Marks was soft and he made the mistake of not trading Spencer using him now. Well, using the trade piece now. Um, Somebody said Rockets are tanking. Wow, wow, yeah, yeah. The Rockets was a big surprise. How did they go from trading for James Harden, getting Karras? They could have just kept Karras and Jared Allen, but they really just I don't know, man. The Rockets messed up that trade. I really don't know how the Rockets did it. I really don't know how the Rockets did it. How did they do it? Hold on, y'all. Let me call the. Let me get Sane up in here. Um, Hold on, y'all. Yo, are there? Hold on, y'all. Yo,
Yo, yo.
yo. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now, bro.
All right, cool.
Yeah, yeah, man.
We on?
Yeah, we on live.
Oof.
Yeah,
A
man.
lot of feelers hurt today.
Yo, like I was saying, I saw a lot of comments. Sean Marks, what are you doing? Soft, you didn't do nothing. Spencer's gonna leave us for nothing. This and that. And I was like, whoa, 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 what's all this Sean Marks hate? I was like, whoa, guys, like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, so I mean, let me know how you feel about it, man. Let me know how you feel about what oh, shout out to Justin Luckett, was good. Let me know how you feel about it. Like, what's your take on it?
All right, first of all, what's up, Net Nation? Appreciate you, AJ, bringing me in. I said it like a few shows back when we kind of were like skimming the surface of like what were what we need, like what we would look for in trades, and my thought was we had our deadline trade way before everybody else, and we got the best player that was available in the NBA by Harden. Like Sean Mark showed who he was by making that happen. What we lost, what we gained, and it's like we've seen what James Harden has played dividends, like with that James Harden trade. Considering what's happened to KD, Kyrie, like in and out sometimes, maybe injury or rest, like that man to me right there, yeah. Like that's his move of the season. If that man doesn't make another move, I got no hate on him for that. You know what I mean? Like so. And I know it's like we've been spoiled, especially with Sean Marks. And I saw your last post on Instagram where it was talking about, if you knew where we came from, what this man inherited and what he built and what we're sitting on now. Yeah. It's like, and then depending on when you became a Nets fan, let's just be real. Some people were Nets fan as soon as they came to Brooklyn. Some became as soon as we got the big, got the big two, and then it turned into the big three. And it's like, I think some people's expectations are a little out of whack. Yeah. It's like and it's like, let's be real. Yeah. We had one person that left from the original team that would have been a trade chip, but he got hurt.
Yeah.
Team showed interest, but you really think that those teams are going to like give us all those things we want without checking somewhere else first on a guy we don't even know if he's coming back this year or not?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Marks was trying to work some kind of magic, or maybe he wasn't, but that's the thing. Marks usually comes out after something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out and explains, because he has done that before where I think other trades, he's done it like the other seasons where he hasn't made trade deadline deals because he either made something before or you saw his game plan later on, and he does come out and he'll drop a little interview saying why he didn't do it, and you see that it's worked out.
Yeah.
So I got no hate on him for this. I could see that he didn't have a lot to work with.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. Like, he may know something about Dinwiddie, because Dinwiddie doesn't look like he's working out for a man who's trying to come back next year.
Yeah. Exactly.
He looks like a man that's trying to work out and put himself in a position to go up against their doctors and say, yeah, he can play the playoffs. That's the way I see it. And then I look at it that way.
And then if you look at Dinwiddie's Twitter, he actually posted like he's kind of giving us the feeling that that he wants to stay in Brooklyn, that he's trying to make it work. He's trying to come back. You know what I'm saying? I think he posted on the Twitter like the show must go on, from like the Wolf of Wall Street meme. He's like, the show must go on. Then you saw him earlier, like during the trade deadline, like 3 hours. You saw him like with a sad face. Like he has this feeling like it's just giving me the feeling he's trying to come back this year. He's giving me the feeling he's trying to come back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's tough. It's it's tough.
And I mean, but like, think about it. If he comes back, he is one of those things that we've talked about lately on shows, saying, hey, we need somebody that can come in off the bench that can still hold it down, whether you got to sit Harden or Kyrie or even KD. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does fit that role. Hopefully he can come back and it can, that can blossom into exactly what we need. But one of the other things that we even talked about, I said as well, like, I know I don't know everything, and I'm not like Nostradamus and shit, but I did, one of the things we did say and did talk about was that we knew our game was in the buyout market.
Yeah.
And that's where are we going to see Sean Marks be able to pull his magic and make it appealing to the Drummond, to, who knows, maybe they do buy out Otto Porter Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I think I think that's where he's gonna excel. Like, he seems to be able to sell individuals. Otherwise, you would not see the team that we have today if that man wasn't being able to talk to people. So I know people were expecting some big shit from Marks today, but I wasn't surprised. I honestly wasn't. Like really, if you have the option to get some decent picks, we don't really have that many great picks left, and you're going to get a decent guy that can play now. Why would you take Spencer over that? If you were a GM, I wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Because
so that's kind of like
with the whole JaVale thing. I seen how they sent JaVale to Denver, but it was for like 2 second rounds. It wasn't like anything crazy. That's why a lot of people were angry, because JaVale he got sent to Denver for 2 seconds, and I don't even know if a player was in that trade. Like, that's why everybody was thinking like, yo, Sean, we have 8 second rounds, and we have, maybe you could have sent some on their way and got JaVale. Or so a lot of people were just questioning, like, yo, what's he thinking, stuff like that. But personally, like I said, I'm not really upset. I'm not angry that we didn't get anybody, because like I said, I think we can win now what we have right now with our roster.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. But I mean, the other thing you have to think too is some of these GMs that are either in the East or the West sending their players for them. You're like, well, why wouldn't they send it there? They're playing that mental game too, where it's like they don't want to keep sending assets to the Nets or to the Lakers. Like, they do that. So that's you never know.
Let me read some of the comments. Somebody said, just guaranteed Drummond a starting spot, and it's up. CWE Brooklyn said, we getting Drummond, just be patient. Breakthrough Inc. said Spencer will be icing on the cake. The Real J, for y'all that was beasting for that first seed, you will face the Heat in the second round because they will be the 4 or 5 seed. Yeah, the Heat. Yeah, the Heat. People are sleeping. The Heat are building a little monster down in Miami. They're building a little
Yep.
monster team. LaMarcus, I heard it's going to be LaMarcus on there. Who else? LaMarcus, Oladipo, Bam, and Jimmy Butler. Then what's crazy to me about this Heat thing is how were they able? This is why the Rockets really fucked up this whole thing, because how were the Heat able to keep Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero? They were literally able to keep everybody. They had all their
Those
good
are
players.
big pieces too, bro.
All
Those
their
are
good
big
players.
pieces,
Like,
bro. They can give you 30.
is the Rockets GM high? Is he high? Like, how do you not ask for at least Duncan Robinson or Tyler, or not even Tyler, maybe Tyler Hero? Like, how do you not ask for one of the Miami's key pieces? But
Bro,
no,
he gave up. He's mentally defeated.
yo,
He don't care no more.
yo, he didn't give up nobody, bro. Maybe he didn't give up anybody and still got Victor Oladipo. Like, I mean, they give up somebody, but not nobody like that
He
that they care
tired.
about. Yeah, nobody that they care about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how did he pull that off? It's just the Rockets being, I don't know what the Rockets were doing. But now they got Oladipo, LaMarcus Aldridge, you know what I'm saying? Bam, Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. They literally have the same team from last year, and they just added. They added.
Yes,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, they could have had all our. They could have had Allen. They could have had
exactly,
I mean,
bro.
they could have had a little squad. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, so it's like you could have asked for at least Duncan Robinson and Tyler, or for Oladipo, or Duncan Robinson and somebody else, like somebody important. But no, I don't know what the Rockets were doing. I really don't know. Somebody said Riley finessed them.
And Goran Dragic. I be forgetting about him. And Goran Dragic.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Lead
Oh
scorer.
my
Who's the
God,
lead
Goran
scorer?
Dragic, Iggy, Trevor Ariza. Like I said, Miami's building something down there, y'all.
And they were
Please,
able to
please
keep
understand they're
Hero.
gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
They are. No,
They're gonna
that's
be a
the
problem.
biggest
Please
story
understand
of the
that.
trade. That's the biggest. Like, if
Yeah.
there's any discussion, that is the one right there, because all these other trades, all these other teams, whether it's West or East,
Yeah.
it does nothing for us. It's not hurt us. It doesn't scare us. But
Yeah.
the Miami,
Yeah.
that's another. Without that,
Yeah.
I think we're good against
Bruh.
Miami.
Yeah.
Their depth, like, this shit is crazy. But about Spencer,
Mhm.
you remember earlier in the year? I forgot. I don't know if it's when they waived Noah Vonleh.
Mhm.
But you remember we was on stream and we was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat was like, Claxton must be close, right?
Yeah.
So we were questioning like Sean Marks'
Yeah.
decisions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, this kind of seems like that, like with Spencer,
Mhm.
kind of like is reminiscent of that. Like,
Yeah.
what if he didn't do that because he's close? You know,
That's something
we
I was thinking.
wouldn't really
Yeah.
know like that.
I was thinking Sean Marks, like, he must know something we don't know. You know what I'm saying? He must know something we don't know, because let's say if Spencer comes back during the playoffs, Sean Marks gonna look like a genius. He's gonna look like a genius.
Yeah.
But then if Spencer doesn't come back and he leaves in free agency, then Sean Marks will have to take the L. You know what I'm saying? And let's say the Nets lose in like the Eastern Conference Finals or something like that, then Sean Marks is gonna take that L. There's gonna be a lot of questioning. It's gonna be like, yo, you should have done something at that trade deadline. You know, people are always gonna go back and think about it. You know what I'm saying? That's if the Nets lose, or if you know what I'm saying, if the Nets go out in the finals, something like that. Then people are
But
gonna.
Spencer, Spencer's got something to prove too. Because I mean, you just partially tore your ACL. It's not like like you had a little tweak of your ankle or some shit in your back. It's like he's now got something to prove, whether he stays with Brooklyn or not. Where it's like, if he does come back and he puts in work, hey, then that makes his value go up if he decides to decline his player option.
Yeah, that's true.
Because say he doesn't come back, I don't see him. I mean, my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Again, my opinion is like, say he doesn't come back, I don't see him declining that. What is it, 12 million?
Yeah.
Like, who's going to go out and give that man a massive contract right off the bat?
Yeah.
I mean, you still got question marks, but
because people still don't know. Like, I mean, even though he partially tore his ACL, teams are still probably afraid. Maybe that's why it wasn't a trade deadline. Maybe teams are still afraid to give a lot up for him, even though you do get Spencer's bird rights. If you trade for Spencer, you do get his bird rights, so you can go above the cap with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
Let me read these.
But like how Saint said,
go ahead.
How like Saint said, like we still question marks. Like there's still question marks.
Yeah.
Like I agree, but at the same time, like we shouldn't question Marks.
Yeah.
No.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it? Did you see it? You didn't see it.
Oh, I see what you did there. You question
Did
marks.
you see it?
Question marks.
Did I see it?
Oh.
Did I see it?
Julian, how long did you work on that one for? Or was that just like off the top?
Damn.
30 seconds. Like 30 seconds. I ain't gonna lie.
Question marks. Oh, question mark. Yo, everybody put in question marks.
Damn, we just coined something. He heard it and he went with
we
it.
need question marks in the chat. Question marks. Somebody said, yo, Young Feng Lu said Nets in 4. Zorda said, I prayed
What's his name?
Young Feng Lu. Oh, yo, shout out Young Feng Lu, always in the building.
Shout out you.
Somebody said, oh, question marks. Nets will eat Lakers alive. See, they don't know what we did here. Question marks in the chat. They don't know what we did there. They don't know.
See, they ain't shit. They didn't catch it.
Somebody said Kyrie's having a baby. Yeah,
Congratulations to a baby guy being brought into the world. Congratulations.
Baby Irving. Baby Irving is in the Baby Irving.
Still think he should.
Yeah.
I still think he should have played.
You still think he should have played?
That's cool though.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if that report is official. I don't know if it's official, but if it is, then that's congrats to Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? That's a good reason to step out. You don't want to miss your child's delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's important. Somebody put carrots in the chat.
Y'all putting carrots.
Yo, why y'all putting carrots in the chat? Something else that I want to get on is the Magic. Like y'all seen the Magic rebuilding. I think somebody put in the chat earlier about Kem Birch. Are the Magic gonna buy out Kem Birch? He's probably like the only guy left that they haven't. You see, they got Mo Bamba and they got Wendell Carter Jr. now. So Kem Birch is kind of like that odd man looking out, even though he's 28. I think he's 28, but they already have two young centers to build around. So I really expect Kem Birch to get bought out. I expect Kem Birch to get bought out.
And give up and relax. Like y'all lost already. Like
they're in full tank mode, dude. They're in full tank mode trying to get a high pick, like a good pick. That's what it is.
Yeah. So I expect Kem Birch. I think he's gonna get bought out, y'all. He could possibly be on the buyout market with Drummond. You guys know LaMarcus is gonna be out there, but I think LaMarcus is a done deal for Miami. I think it's a done deal for Miami for LaMarcus, and then Otto Porter. Otto Porter might get bought out also. We still don't know yet. Somebody said they're gonna build around Mo Bamba. Somebody says not a fair trade. I feel embarrassed for the Nets lost to a rebuilding team. Oh man, I couldn't believe what the Magic were doing, giving away players like you get a player. Like it was unreal. Fournier to the Celtics.
I can't believe Lou Williams is gone, bro.
Oh yeah, Lou Williams.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that was surprising. I think the Hawks got the better of that. Actually, I think both teams got the W between the Hawks and the Clippers. I think both teams. The Clippers get? Because the Clippers got Rondo and the Hawks got Lou Williams, right?
Yeah.
So now, because Rondo was coming off the bench for the Hawks, and like I said, he was scoring, but he doesn't score like Lou Williams score. You know, he doesn't. Rondo's a playmaker. Rondo's
never been his thing.
Yeah, like now that the Hawks have Lou Williams can drop 20 off the bench. So let's say Trae Young is struggling, Lou can come off the bench and just light it up. And in the other terms, with Rondo, he's a great playmaker. I think he's just what the Clippers needed because the Clippers now have a playmaker. They got a guy.
One of the best playmakers ever.
Yeah, he's a floor general. The Clippers never had a floor general before. They never had a floor general. I think that might be their missing piece. Rondo might make them a lot better.
Yeah, they didn't need another guy that could be a starting scorer. They needed somebody that can distribute that ball.
Yeah.
And you can't argue with Rondo being just that, assist machine, just setting people up left and right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he plays decent D too, so it's not like he's a scrub.
Nah, he's not a scrub.
He got long arms. Like he's still really good.
Somebody said Lou Williams is washed. Yo, I heard Lou Williams might retire, yo. I heard he doesn't like I saw a report that said like if he got traded, he's gonna retire. But I don't know about that. I mean, they said he's from Georgia though. So maybe he might turn it, he might go in. Maybe he might go in on the Hawks. You know, maybe one last run. No, Lou,
that's not a bad place to go at all.
Yeah, Lou's still a bucket though. Lou will still give you like 20. You know what I'm saying?
He had a bad series, but he's still a bucket.
He'll still give you 20 points, like light, like easily. It is sleep.
He's like having an Uncle Jeff on your team. You can't go wrong with him at this point. Yeah. Like he may not be what he once was, but the man still knows how to score. And he still knows the game, and that's what's important to a team. Something like us, like if we had a Lou Williams, I'll take him. Yeah. Like he's exactly what championship teams need coming off the bench.
Somebody said, Elise. Okay, we'll talk about Elise real quick. How'd you guys feel about Elise Johnson? I don't know if y'all saw the game. He had 23 and 15 against the Jazz. But I'll go real quick. My first take on Elise is he's like I said, I don't want Nets Nation to go crazy on him. Like I saw a lot of people in the comments like, oh, he's a legend. Sign him, give him a deal real quick, guarantee him. Like we gotta relax. It was garbage time against the Jazz's bench. We were down by 30, y'all. We just gotta remember we were down by 30. That doesn't mean Elise is not a good player. I'm just saying it's a blowout garbage time game. We got to see more of Elise. He has potential. I love the way he rebounds. Like I said, he has a floater. He doesn't really shoot threes a lot, but he kind of does that Bruce Brown dunker spot floater. He does that floater very, very well. So he was going off with the floater, going crazy with the floater. Lamar Jackson. Somebody said Elise is baby Lamar. Yeah. And like I said, it was garbage time against the Jazz, so I can't really give him a contract right away. Like I can't do that. I can't, like, you know what I'm saying. I got to see him meaningful minutes. Harden, I got to see him in a tight game, a close game. I want to see him like that. I can't judge him from garbage time against the Jazz. Like I'm saying, we're down by 30. Bro. I can't really judge him, but that doesn't mean he's not good. You know what I mean? He's not good. You know.
I want you to know that since we signed him, I've been trying really hard to figure out who he looks like. And that man look exactly like Lamar Jackson.
Yo, he looks scary like Lamar, bro. Like he looks just like, it's scary how much he looks like Lamar, yo. Like it's like
he looks just like that, man.
I really when somebody said Lamar Jackson, I was like, yo, that's his twin. Bro. That's his twin, yo.
It's been on my mind, bro. I'm like, bro, who does he look like? Like when you first put him up on the stream, I'm like, who does he look like? He looked like somebody. Yeah. He looks exactly like somebody, but I can't figure it out. And this man said Lamar, bro, they're brothers. They talk to their parents.
I see it. I just looked that up. Yeah, he does. It might even be Lamar Jackson. You never know.
Yo, it's a Lamar's clone. Lamar's clone, y'all. Lamar Jackson's clone. Somebody said he's replacing Brown. He can replace Brown. Y'all think he can replace Bruce Brown?
Oh no. Nah.
I saw another good point that somebody made that he had 23 points and 15 rebounds, right? And people said he had 23 points, 15 rebounds, but they said TLC couldn't even do the same thing, and he's been on the team longer. You know what I'm saying? TLC had the same amount of time. He couldn't get 23 points at all. And we appreciate the super chat. Made in Brooklyn, appreciate that. So he said, am I the only one old enough to remember how to pronounce? Oh, Alizé, my fault. I said Elise. Alizé, my fault. Whatever his. I said I was saying Elise this whole time. Alizé. Oh, I'm sorry. Alizé Johnson. What's a nickname? We gotta call him some. I'm just gonna call him Lamar Jackson. Zay. Yeah. I'll just call him Zay. Let's just call him Zay. I'm sorry. Zay. Okay.
One syllable. Easy.
Yeah. So with Zay, right? They're saying TLC couldn't even score 23 points in the same amount of time that Zay was on the floor. So it's like, does Zay deserve to be on a team more than TLC? Is he coming for TLC's minutes? You know what I'm saying?
I think he's coming for like what I saw of him. Like again, like you said, I need to see him with the others, the starters. I need to see it. But what I did like about him is the dude has hustle. He's not just standing around. He is trying to grab rebounds. He is trying to stay active. And it's like he was against and with other role players that are in with our starters.
Yeah.
And you could arguably make the case that he was outplaying a good portion of them.
Yeah.
And, and that's like, that has been one of our, I kind of saw more of the teardrop and more of the rebounds. I honestly didn't really pay too much to see how he was defending, but it seemed like he was active and he was always trying to put a body on somebody.
Yeah.
And we kind of said we needed somebody like him.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think he's a bad pickup. I would like to see a couple more games, and I hope Nash does that.
Yeah.
To get more of a feel once Harden's back, once Kyrie's back, like to see how he plays in that. But if he plays the same and still hustles and goes for rebounds when he comes in and he makes an impact in there, even without scoring, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
You'd have to make the argument to possibly keep him if that's the way it goes with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, like a lot of people made the argument that TLC couldn't do what he did, and I was like, wow, that's a good point. That's a good point. TLC.
Somebody said Zay is the new
Ronde.
Sorry.
Yeah. Zay. I'm just gonna call him Zay because I'm not gonna say Alizé every time, man. It's gonna make me think of the liquor bottle. You know, the Alizé joint.
I'm gonna tell you, I was trying to say, bro, that shit sound like some liquor.
Yeah, the Alizé. Remember the Alizé, the blue joint? People stopped drinking it though. People stopped drinking it.
My granddaddy drank that shit.
Yeah, people stopped drinking it, but yeah, y'all. If y'all want to call in, just let me know in the chat if y'all want to call in. You gotta have a Discord though. You gotta have a Discord to call in.
You literally have to.
Yeah, you. Yeah, you literally have to. I'm just gonna pick somebody in the. If you're in the Discord, just go to the waiting room. I'm just gonna pick somebody to come up. Isaac said TLC should have been bought out. Oh, TLC shouldn't have been guaranteed. Do you think it was a mistake to guarantee in TLC? Somebody said, nah, Nets fans, stop this. Is this his first game for his 10-day contract? He has to prove himself to KD, Kyrie, Harden. Oh, yeah, Kai Ken, that's a great point. Like I said, he was the only guy in that game playing like it was the NBA Finals Game 7. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like Zay was playing like his life was on the line that game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was like, yeah, Jeff Green, yeah, Nicholas Claxton, like, yeah. But this man was on the boards like it was his life depended on it. And it makes sense because listen, he has 10 days, as he should. He has 10 days to prove himself to get on the team, and he should be playing like that every game. He has to. Actually, none of our 10 days have played like that before. You know what I'm saying? Has played that with that much, even Andre Roberson.
Some of them don't even get playtime.
Yeah. He was actually blessed that everybody was out to get this playtime, but still he got his moment and he took advantage.
That's a good first game. That's a really good first game.
You want your 10-day contracts to be hungry. You don't want them to seem like they're just trying to. Because it didn't feel like when Shump in there, and I know at Roberson it's like, and they didn't get the playing time, but I didn't get that feeling like they were like, okay, it felt like they could go either way.
Yeah.
This man seems hungry though. I'm not gonna get on the hype train on him, but
yeah,
it's good to see somebody that is hungry.
Stan Albeck, do you know who that is? The head coach, the former New Jersey Nets head coach. Somebody saying he died.
Somebody died?
Stan Arbach, or wait a minute.
Stan Arbach?
It says Albeck.
Oh wow. Damn, chill.
Oh, he was probably a OG Nets coach if he was 90.
JRXN, I'm gonna put you. JRXN, I sent you an invite, JRXN. Hopefully I did it right. Usually Rage does all this.
Right now, DJ Chasm, JRXN,
yeah,
somebody named Pulu, they're all in the waiting room.
JRXN, I sent you an invite. I don't know if it's hopefully I did it right. But rest in peace. If he really died though, rest in peace, man. That's really sad.
R.I.P. Win.
Somebody said 2 blocks by Pell. He's a legend. Stop it. Should the Nets bring Norvell back? Is Norvell on his? Should Norvell come back? Should Norvell come back?
Yeah, y'all. Ray's not in here. Ray's
not in here.
He's laid. He's laid right now. Laid right now.
Yo, Rage, I'm struggling to add because usually Rage adds all these people, man. I'm struggling.
Rage does all this.
Yeah, I'm trying to add JR.
He's on vacation, right?
No, he's not on vacay. He just had something he had to do tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't talk right now.
Yeah. Yo, Rage, if you can you make sure JR is sanctioned in the Nets talk, if you can, Rage. He said that's on the voice chat. Okay. Low IQ should have traded Reggie Perry for Drummond. What? Should have traded Reggie Perry? No. Yeah,
he said that like that was possible.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask you one question. You saw Reggie Perry in there with this guy. You arguably could say that Zay did a lot more than Reggie Perry.
Did he outplay Reggie? Reggie?
If you had a choice, would you play Perry or Zay?
Oh man, that's tough. That's right now. The way that Zay was rebounding, might have to go with Zay. I might have to go with Zay. Cause like I said, I love Reggie, but Zay just looked like a man possessed on them boards. You know what I'm saying? A man possessed. And I love Reggie too, but like I said, Zay, we gotta see Zay more. I gotta see more of Zay. I gotta see him like at least in a real meaningful game. Shout out to Made in Brooklyn again with the super chat. Appreciate it. He said, question for the chat. How many of you were Nets fans before the move to Brooklyn? Am I the only one who doesn't claim the Nets history before 2012-13? I respect with the New Jersey legacy, but I can't claim it.
I respect that. Coming from an OG Nets fan, that's respect. At least he's keeping it 100.
He's keeping it 100. Made in Brooklyn. I mean, at least he's claiming the he's not claiming the Jersey side. He's just claiming the Brooklyn era. He's claiming the Brooklyn era. Oh no, he said I'm the only one who doesn't claim the Nets history before 2012. So he's claiming the Brooklyn era. He's claiming the Brooklyn era because
claiming the Brooklyn era.
Yeah, because I think 2012 was when they came here, right? Somebody said Zay was jumping over people for rebounds. Yeah, Zay was looking crazy for the rebounds, bro. That's why. And I know Reggie Perry can shoot threes. Like Reggie Perry looked good from three, but he wasn't doing the rebounds what Zay was doing. He wasn't doing the rebounds what Zay was doing. Zay was. Oh, Jay, are you there? Yo.
Julian went mute for a second.
No,
JR's not in yet. There he's back.
Oh, Jay, you're in?
No, he's still in waiting room.
Oh, he's still in the waiting room? Damn.
I'll talk to Rage about maybe having some to help out if he's not here to be able to add.
I sent him an invite. I don't know if it works though.
Can't I do it since I'm a
yeah, you can do it too. Try sending him. Try adding him. Struggling out here. All right. Kai Ken. Oh, Rage said he added you. JR, just come in. Then JR, you're in there. If you're in there.
Boy Rage helping from the shadows.
Yes, Justin Lucker said, y'all see Claxton hit a 3 yesterday. Yeah, bro. What can Claxton do, son? What can Claxton do? He could do everything. Dante said, I'm a fan since 07. Okay, shout out to you, Dante. Shout out to you. Well, shout out to Made in Brooklyn. Appreciate all the super chat. Yeah, man. I like I said, I told this story before. My first experience of the Nets was the Jersey Nets, though. That was the Jersey side. But like I said, I was a young boy. I was really little. I was watching Vince and Jason Kidd as a little kid, and that's kind of like where I like my infatuation with the Nets happened. Yes, I'm from BK. Jay Saucy, I'm from BK. Somebody said if Drummond goes to LA, you think we should try to get Whiteside since McGee's in Denver? We could sign him to the vet minimum. I think he's on a small contract. No. SKTS. I think they're not giving up McGee. Whiteside, I saw a couple people. I saw Whiteside. People were looking for Whiteside. They said 2 teams were bidding for him, but I guess it didn't fall through. So I think it's over for that now. So he might be he's staying on the Kings for good. You know. Yo.
Yo.
Oh, you in here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yo, JR, what's good, man?
Yeah, it took a break to get in here.
Yeah. It's all good, man. We struggle tonight, but it's all good. We gonna make it work. So yo, bro. So yeah, tell me how you feel. Like, how was you feeling during the trade deadline? I saw you in the chat earlier.
Yeah, I was one of the people that was like mad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just you, bro. It was a lot of people that were mad at Sean Marks. Now I can understand it. I can understand it.
Yeah,
I can understand it.
Because we were thinking about all these trade scenarios. Like none of them happened. Like TLC still here.
Yeah,
Spencer's still here. And like, it's just me just watching people pick up the people we want.
Yeah,
it's just like crazy.
Do you think the Nets should have added a center or like a wing? What do you think? What's your opinion? You know what I'm saying?
Like what we should get?
Yeah. What do you think the Nets are missing right now?
Oh, yeah, like a wing defender.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we have Claxton on the wing, who got the paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, and rebounder. That's really it though. We just need a rebounder and a wing defender.
Yeah, and then Rage, he's in. Rage, thanks, Rage, he's in. He like I said with the wing, I think we should. Otto Porter was on the market, and then I saw Avery Bradley on the market, but again, I think Avery Bradley ended up getting traded. Then Maurice Harkless got traded, but yeah, the most important need I think it is a center, of just a rebounding center that gets boards. Now what Alizé did against the Jazz gave me a little bit of hope. I'm like, can he if he can rebound like that? If he can rebound like that every game, in a real game like that, then that kind of gave me hope. Like maybe, like, you know what I'm saying, maybe we could guarantee his contract, give him a spot. We should give him a spot.
Right.
Yeah. Let me know in the chat right now, who do you guys think the Nets should have signed? I mean, who should have traded for? Where do you guys think Sean Marks should have made a move? Let me know in the chat who y'all or what the Nets need. Let me know what the Nets needs in the chat.
I feel like okay. I feel like if we just got like Powell, because if we just got like Powell and like a wing, like a low wing defender, who's not for that much, that would have been like a good trade, and then get Drummond in the buyout market.
Yeah. Also trade Dinwiddie and Tyler or Dinwiddie and somebody for Powell.
I'm not mad with it anymore because Spence must be coming back. You know, it would be good to have him off the bench.
Yeah.
In the second unit for sure. It'd be great.
Somebody said TLC and Bruce Brown and DJ. Avery Bradley and Kendrick Nunn. Yeah, those are. Oh, Miami kept Kendrick Nunn. Wow, I forgot. Yo, Miami really kept everybody, son.
They kept everyone.
How did they do that?
How did they still keep Nunn?
Miami really Miami finessed, bro. They Pat Riley. Pat Riley finessed the game.
Goodness.
Literally kept his whole team and got Oladipo. Literally kept his and he's about to get LaMarcus Aldridge.
Right, so I feel like Oladipo is a better one than Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of scared that these boys are really. I just don't want Steve Nash to really, like. I don't want to have to imagine that Steve Nash is about to play DJ at the starting lineup.
Yeah.
And costing us to get Drummond.
Yeah.
And then there's no way he takes $700K.
Yeah. Shout out to Made in Brooklyn for the super. Oh, appreciate you again, Made in Brooklyn, yo. He said, "I'm so happy to trade
tonight."
Yeah,
somebody got his stimulus check.
he said, "I'm so happy the trade deadline is over, so fans can focus on who is actually on the roster, rather than trying to trade away every other player." Yeah, made in Brooklyn. That's a big fact. Now we can really focus on the roster now. We could. That's a fact. Because before the trade deadline, it was like, yo, trade Dinwiddie for this, trade TLC, trade Shamet, trade this, trade that. Now Nets fans are just gonna have to deal with who we have now. No more trade Shamet in the comp. Like,
but let's be real. Did other teams really want Johnson? Did they really want TLC? Did they really want Shamet? And I just don't think they did. So it's like I don't even think that those were even an option. Maybe as a sweetener, like if we threw Dinwiddie in, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll give us something else." I can see that, but I think that's where, like, yes, as much as it is good, we all got caught up. We had all these scenarios, and we getting hype, and we're like, I just think the reality is like we just didn't have enough to play with. We had an injured player as our biggest piece, and then we had 3 subpar guys we all wanted gone. What could Marks really do with that?
Yeah, he didn't have much to work with, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't think teams are crying out for Tyler Johnson. Teams are banging on, yo, Sean, I need Tyler Johnson. I don't think they were like that. Yeah. I need Tyler Johnson right now. Pat Riley, the God. Yeah, bro. Pat Riley might have finessed the whole trade deadline, bro. He finessed the whole trade deadline.
He's really been the most consistent finesser over the last, 30 years, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Justin Lucky said, "Dad, I can't say trade Sherman anymore." Yeah, bro. Bro, there's no more trade this, trade this, and that. We're stuck. This is who we stuck with now. Like, this is it. This is who we go into the finals with.
Yep. Just one more.
Khalil said, "Great take, Uncle Saint." The Nets are. Who said the Nets are first round exits? That's big.
Get him out. Get him out.
Goodbye.
Get him out.
Who would we lose to though? What's his logic there? I know you're not a Nets fan, but what's your logic there? Who would we lose to?
He's a.
I could see us losing to the Knicks.
Never.
You remember the guy that said that?
We could.
I can't wait to see y'all in the playoffs.
We could sweep the Knicks with just Harden, honestly. With just Kyrie and Harden, we could sweep the Knicks. Bulls literally got. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the Bulls. Vucevic, man. Vucevic and Zach LaVine. Vucevic and Zach LaVine. Wow. How y'all feel about Vucevic and Zach LaVine? Are the Bulls in the playoffs right now? Are they in the
No, they're 4 games away. They're 3 games away from 4th place. That's how close it is.
Oh, they're 3 games away from 4th?
Yeah, they're like 8th. It's 3 games.
Wow, I forgot the Bulls are that good. Okay, so this makes the Bulls a lot better. Will we see the Bulls make a playoff push? Will we see them get a little bit higher? Will we see the Bulls get a little bit higher, y'all? Somebody said,
bro, the East is like close. You can go from 4 to 10 in like 2 losses.
Somebody said, Bulls need another piece. Yeah. I think they were trying to get somebody else to add on. I forgot who they were trying to look at. Was it Lonzo? Yeah, I think they were trying to add Lonzo or somebody.
The Bulls?
Who they were trying to add somebody else plus Vucevic. I forgot who it was. It was like during the deadline time. They were looking at somebody else. But I forgot who it was. Somebody said the Bulls are in the 10th spot.
Yeah, they are.
They don't need a point guard though. They have Zach. Unless Zach is a shooting guard?
Nah, Zach's a shooting guard.
I mean, his thing says PG though.
Oh, for real?
I think.
Every game I've played, he's been an SG, but I don't know.
Justin Lucker said, "I'm from Chicago, and the Bulls are finally good now." Wow. Oh, the Bulls are 10th?
Justin Rage came for your city, and he came for your team. I just wanted you to know that.
Yo. The Bulls are 10th? Oh, okay, so they're in the play-in then. They're in the play-in.
Yeah, but like they're still 3 games away from 4th place.
Oh, they added Daniel Tice? Oh, okay, Chad, thanks. They added Daniel.
He's a good player.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot they still got Kobe White, too. Oh, okay. So, yeah, they got, like I said, they got a couple young guys Daniel Tice might help him out.
Tice is a good pickup.
Yeah.
He was up there with Kyrie on the Celtics.
Yeah. Kobe White. Wow. Okay. Will they make? I mean, they might make a playoff push. You never know. You never know. Let me see. I'm gonna take another caller. Yeah, I'm gonna take another caller. Who else is in the waiting room, y'all? Oh, DJ Chasm's in here. JR. I'm about to get DJ Chasm in here.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming up, though, bro. All right, bro. Yo, Rage, see if you can add DJ Chasm in here too, Rage. And again, y'all, if y'all want to call in, you have to make a Discord and then join my server and then just come in the waiting room. We're bringing up people. I'm trying to bring up as many people as we can.
You can get Discord on your phone, your laptop.
Yeah, just download the app Discord and then yeah, you guys can get on. Somebody said the Bulls got Thaddeus Young and Garrett Temple. Yeah, like I said, the Bulls might make a little. You know what I'm saying? Might make a little play one.
A little shove.
And the East is close. The East is close. You know? Like the East is like you win 2 games in a row, you're right in there. The East is close.
I don't know about a full push, but like I said, a little shove.
A little shove.
Yeah.
A little shove. A little shove. Young Feng Lu. Some Young Feng Lu in the building.
Stop saying the full name, bro.
That's what his name, Young Feng Lu, bro.
He's doing it on purpose.
Yo, Young Feng Lu, where you from, bro? I gotta figure out where Young Feng Lu is from. Yeah, Christopher.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to sound racist.
I had a feeling you were gonna say. Well, I had a feeling what you were gonna say, bro. Somebody said, Christopher Myers. Yeah, pull up then, bro. Oh yeah, and if you guys want to join the Discord, Rage's IG is nets.territory. Just DM him. I'm sorry I'm making Rage's work today, but I'm making Rage work from like Rage is probably doing what he's doing, and then Rick working from the shadows. Rage is working from the shadows. Yo, DJ Kazo.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
My guy.
Good?
Yeah, it was goody, bro.
Ain't shit, but I'm not upset at the Spencer thing because it's whatever, you know. Yeah. But if we lose, right, everyone is gonna say, "Oh, it's Sean Marks' fault." That's the only thing, you know.
Yeah, but a lot of people are gonna blame him, right? A lot of people are gonna blame him if I was saying that before. Like, did he make the right choice? If let's say Spencer doesn't come back, right?
Exactly.
He doesn't come back. The Nets lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Spencer leaves the Nets for nothing. Like he just goes to he signs with Miami or he signs with somebody for the bag. That will kind of look bad on Sean Marks' part. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's why I'm a little bit scared too because last year, right, he was tweeting, where should I go? I should go here, or should I go here? So that's why I'm like, damn, but hey, you know, it's whatever. But the only thing that's I messed up is that why didn't Sean Marks just try to get McGee, you know? He's cheap. He's worth a second round pick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why I was a little bit tight too. And has he been I'm watching the games, Cantor, 18 boards, Plumlee, Whiteside, Bam, we're soft inside. Yeah. So if you could have got a McGee for that second round, come on, why not?
Yeah, we had like I said, we have 8 second rounds, so it's like this if McGee was that cheap, you know what I'm saying? It's like he could have made that move for McGee. He could have made that move for McGee. But I know McGee's salary cap is nothing right now. He's $1 million. It's probably 1.2 or something like that. So it definitely wouldn't hurt our cap. It wouldn't hurt our cap with McGee on the team.
Exactly, bro.
Young Wild Grader said the Nets will make a sign and trade deal with Spencer. Yeah, I heard about the sign and trade thing, but that can only happen in the offseason now. I think you can only do the sign and trade in the offseason, right? Am I wrong with that? I'm pretty sure only because the trade deadline's up, so I'm pretty sure you only can do the sign and trade after the year is because if you guys remember, KD actually got signed and traded. I think was it KD that got signed and traded?
Yeah,
I think
Warriors,
right?
right?
The Warriors signed him and then traded him. I think
the D-Lo thing.
Yeah, with the D-Lo, I know that whole thing was in the off season, so I'm pretty sure it's only in the off season.
And one more thing too, like I think that we need more like firepower, like off the like bench. But that's the only thing I think that we need.
Yeah.
The reason why is because like a TLC, TJ, and Bruce, like they keep, like they're not like scorers like that, you know. So that's why like I'm kind of scared too. Like, we have no other like firepower off the bench, like who could help like Harden and that like second unit. I know it's a Blake, but like a Blake is like a post up player. Like he can't do like so much now, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that we need like a second like firepower off the bench. Hopefully, for me, the like buyout thing.
Yeah.
You know that we could find one.
Yeah.
But everyone is on like Drummond. Like he's okay, but like I'm not sure like if he's like gonna like come like sign with us. That's why I had McGee as a plan B. But I think Sean is like I'm confident that Drummond is gonna like come to us. You know,
yeah. With the whole the Drummond thing. And a lot of people are saying that, like, okay, he solves the rebounding problems, right? But people don't know that Drummond actually shoots, I think it's like 47% from the field. Yeah, he does miss a lot of layups sometimes, and he gets like inconsistent with his offense sometimes. So but I guess some teams are willing to take that problem with him. But I know Rage was telling me this earlier. Rage was saying like that Drummond might mess up the like I guess the chemistry because he might want to do too much. You know what I'm saying?
He will too. And that's why I was like on McGee.
Yeah.
Right, McGee, and he's cheap.
Yeah.
So like, come on, like especially when Cantor had 18 boards.
Yeah.
Right, that was when I'm like, oh my god, like come on.
And with Drummond, right? It's like he knows that with Brooklyn, he's not gonna have that big of a role. He's not gonna have a bigger role with Brooklyn. Like he comes to Brooklyn, he's gonna have to sacrifice his offense and just get boards and play D. He knows that. He's not gonna be the main focal point. He's not gonna be give it to the post, get a bucket. He's not gonna be that type of guy. He's gonna have to come here and play a different role, get rebounds, play defense. That's all you have to do. But if he goes to the Lakers, then he's gonna have a huge role. He might be the shoot with AD and LeBron out right now. He might be the whole offense.
I know, but the thing is that he can't score at all. Like so, like you know,
he could score. I'm not saying he's the best scorer in the world, but he can like you know what I mean. He does. He gets that little face up dribble and then he'll like drive and get us like
and breaks it. I'm telling you, I watched that like video. I'm like, oh my god, like. Like that video was bad, bro.
Yeah, I said that in the chat too.
Yeah. No Cap said, shit, I'm willing to accept that problem with Drummond. Shout out to No Cap. He said I'm willing to accept it.
What you said, bro?
No Cap said I'm willing to accept that problem with Drummond though.
And one more thing, I'm kind of like I'm scared of too now. If like LaMarcus, right? He signs with the Heat, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be LaMarcus, Bam. Who's gonna guard on Bam? And then who's gonna guard on LaMarcus? Who, like Jeff Green? Come on, that's food. Like Bam for me. So it's gonna be scary. I'm telling you, son. The rebounding. Man, I don't know for me what to do now. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what all I'm saying. Sean Marks, like, oh, like why not like take that like risk on McGee? And he's cheap too. Because Drummond is not like a guaranteed deal, you know. He might pick elsewhere, but if you had gotten like McGee and got that cheap second round pick, then. But now I'm like, oh my god, like hopefully we have to pray that he comes to us, because not, you know.
Bam,
Miami got tough.
Bam did have his career high on that stuff. He did.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel you on the JaVale McGee thing, but like you got to understand, like maybe the Nuggets probably like more what. I mean, if we did offer him some, they probably like more what they got from the Nuggets. I mean, what are we offering? TLC. I mean, we're not gonna offer Spencer for McGee. That's just not gonna happen.
No, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not doing that.
And if the plans were to keep him, we're not gonna trade him. And if we're not gonna trade him, there's nothing we can trade for McGee. To be honest,
like, I think the McGee, you know, like, it was 2 seconds and was it one player? I don't know what the deal was exactly, but I know the majority of the deal was like 2 seconds.
And Warner and Gomez or something.
Yeah, it was some like trash player or something.
It was Hernan Gomez.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It was
Like,
2 seconds and a trash player. Like the Nets could definitely have done that. Definitely could have done that. 2 seconds and a trash player. A Chioza or like I'm not gonna say Chioza trash. I can't say the Chioza.
The 7-foot Chioza.
Like two players and somebody off the bench. You could have done that easily.
Hey, Hernan Gomez just dropped 17, bro. Why you playing with him?
I mean, his name is Hernan. So
yeah, but that's his last name, bro.
Hernan.
Because now, like, look at it, and now though, like, cause I'm saying, like, I'm with the Heat. I'm talking about Bam and LaMarcus. Those are two big bodies. Like, so imagine if they play at the same time, they're gonna be a problem to like rebound the ball. Like, oh my god, bro! Are we gonna be done? For me, so we're gonna be done. For me, like Jeff can't guard him, especially we switch two. Like, come on, Bruce on LaMarcus is a wrap. Homie, Kyrie on Bam is a wrap. Just switching. So I'm saying, like, it's gonna be tough. Like the Heat, it's gonna be tough.
I wouldn't say like their big three is better than ours, but I will say that like their big three has more defense than ours.
Their defense, their big three is locked. The defensive big three, like they lock in. Our big three, the offensive. We're the offensive big three, but they might be the defensive big three. Not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
But another point.
Yes, that's me. I'm crying. Nah, but for real though.
Another point is although Bam had his career high on the Nets, we didn't have Nicholas Claxton at that time. So Nicholas Claxton is a good piece to guard Bam. But again, that still leaves LaMarcus. If they play Bam and LaMarcus both together, that still leaves a problem. Like, I don't know if DJ, like, let's say Bam guards Nicholas guards Bam. Who's gonna guard LaMarcus? I mean, it still leaves a little problem there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like if you rely on Claxton and DJ is not doing the job, Claxton's gonna expose. I love Claxton, but
I love him too.
He does not provide an interior presence. Like he's not gonna be able to like just body someone on the defensive side, be able to hold his own. Like he's not gonna be able to hold his own. Like if somebody's trying to go full on into him, bro. Like you gotta body them. If you saw. Watch the Knicks game. There was a play where Julius Randle shoved him like 5 feet back. And if DJ's not playing well, it's over. It's reps. But our offense is probably gonna outdo anybody else's. But you can't just rely on offense. Like, what if you have a bad game? That's an automatic loss, especially if your defense is bad. And offense can be bad on any given night. It don't really matter. You have to have at least some help on defense, and if your defense is bad as well, then you're gonna get blown out. It doesn't matter who you're playing. We could be playing the Pistons, and we will get blown out. It's not hard.
Yeah. Like, I think if we go my fault. Go ahead, bro.
You good? Okay.
Yeah,
so if you think about it like this, like Jimmy like proved that he has that mindset to lock in. I don't know if y'all watched the finals, but like he willed them to a game 6. Like he was just scoring. He was just spinning shot. Every possession, like he was just coming down. Like Jimmy can give you 40. Bam can give you 40. Victor Oladipo can give you 40. Tyler Hero plays like Kyrie. He gave a 30-point game in the playoffs. He was having 20-point games. Yeah. Duncan Robinson had a 30-point game in the finals. He was having 20-point games. He was having, and then you have like Iguodala. Like they're
the reason why the Heat are so good is because their whole team is just balanced. Like their whole team, it's not one guy. You can't just lock in on one guy because they have multiple guys that can give you buckets. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because they're adding more.
Yeah, exactly.
They added more. They added Oladipo, and they could get LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, it's gonna be a scary team, and honestly, they could be better than the Sixers. To be honest,
they could be.
To be honest,
package. I think they all packaged, but not the Nets.
There's a team that's better than us. There's not a team that's better than us.
And I forgot about Dragic.
You're not going to find a team.
Dragic too. Oh my goodness.
You're not going to find a team better than
and Kendrick Nunn. Don't forget.
You're not going to find a team better than what we have. You're not.
They stack up though only off defense. I think we have a better team too, but I think their defense is better.
Yeah, but if we get Drummond, y'all got to understand. I watched his whole career in Detroit, and I watched him a little bit in Cleveland. He tries to do too much. That's his problem. And if y'all want to take that risk, it's fine because I'm willing to as well because knowing how bad our
center depth is. Like, we can't, like, we're so small, and our our interior defense is not it. We know that, but like Drummond will provide rebounds. He'll provide shot blocking. Like he's a pretty decent shot blocker. But on the offensive side, if he's trying to do too much, that will make us worse. It will make us worse because that will ruin the chemistry of the three guys that we got. And if we ruin the chemistry, then that's not going to go good. Y'all got to understand that Drummond always be trying to do too much.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to look at the lowlights. Like, you can look at the lowlights. Yeah. I mean, if he's getting 47, if he's shooting 47%, that should tell you something.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't shoot 47% and being like a good finisher. Like, if you're a good finisher, you're going to shoot at least 53.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Especially if you're 6'11", like you should be able to, you should be able to finish the ball. But when you try to, do so much finesse like Jokic or Embiid, bro, like you don't got it, bro. You can't shoot. And like that's one other thing that that's bad. But if he's willing to adapt to the role, like at least DJ, knows his role on the offensive end and just catches lobs or get easy dunks. But But on defense, if Drummond provides that, which I think he will, that'll help us, obviously.
Yeah, that's facts. Yo, shout out everybody in the chat. Yo, appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. Like I said, it's funny. I wasn't even gonna go live tonight, but it's crazy how everybody's in here. Love. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me, please. Let me read some of the comments. Somebody said SKTS, especially since he hasn't been played in a while, he's gonna come back wanting to have the ball at all times. Yeah. Hunches said Drummond respects KD and Kyrie like crazy. I don't think he's going to interrupt the flow. People said the same thing about Harden, but now look, that might be a good point. Maybe he doesn't interrupt the flow. We won't know.
I feel they're just two different players, and I mean, again, watching his whole career, and him just constantly do the same thing like that. That gives you a little bit of you're a little bit anxious. Like you don't know what you can get. Like the thing was, the reason why I would rather have McGee like before. Like, we knew what McGee was going to provide for us. Like, we knew, like, a guy like him would provide. We know he'd provide defense and wouldn't try to do too much at all. But, like, with Drummond, if he's willing to sacrifice that role, which I think he will, but it really just depends. You can't just rely on the, fact that, he's gonna not take, all the dumb layup for sure. Like, you can't rely on that. You never know, bro. People get in their own heads. It can happen. It's not like he's just gonna,
guys,
be perfect automatically.
What about on Rondo? I feel like that's a good, signing. I mean, so what y'all think about that?
It's a good signing. I mean,
Rondo, like I said, the Clippers needed a playmaker. They really needed a floor general.
It was a good trade for both teams.
Yeah, it was both a W for both teams. It was because the Clippers got what they needed. They got a floor general now. Like they've been needed a floor general since last year. And now the Hawks have somebody that can come off the bench and score 25. Because, people say Lou Williams wash. Trust me, Lou Williams will give you buckets, 20 points, like light, calm 20 buckets. Elijah Hall said his whole career he's been on a bad team. Kai Ken said, love your content. Yo, appreciate you. Kai Ken, appreciate you, bro. Hunchesless. Yeah, Hunchless said, laugh my ass off, Sage the Heat. Keith D, I think BrooklynNets should get Hassan Whiteside.
Bro, look.
Nah, he's worse than Drummond.
For the people who saying I'm wilding, go back to Tyler Hero's game. Go watch his. I think it was he dropped 35. And I'm not saying he's not as good as Kyrie, obviously. Oh. But in that game, he plays like he played like Kyrie, bro. You could tell Kyrie is one of his favorite players. But
now Tyler Hero,
he's still young.
Tyler Hero had a little playoff run. Remember that playoff run? He was going crazy
against the Bucks.
He was going crazy. Yeah. He was dropping 30, and it wasn't just. I'm not talking about just pull up shots. Some of them joints was crossover, step back, hezzies. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
What people are not understanding is that what the Heat have as their you say quote stars, what they have around them could arguably be a starter on any other team.
Yeah.
They have a solid, the solid as they come role players around them. And that's the part that scares me the most about them is not only are their stars the way their stars are, is just that when somebody steps out, it's not like they're putting Tyler Johnson in. They're putting in somebody who could arguably be starting, and that's like how do you defend that? How do you play that for a full game? And that's the part that scares me the most about them.
You got Kendrick Nunn coming off the bench. He's averaging 14. Kendrick Nunn coming off the bench. 14.
By the way, the Heat and the Blazers are in the fourth quarter, and Kendrick Nunn has 20 points.
Oh, he does? Damn. Yeah, I put up a highlight on the screen, yo. Bam literally just snatched yo, he literally just snatched Damian Lillard's shot out the air like
looked like a pad.
Yo,
like that's crazy.
Nah, the Heat, man.
I think that what you said, bro? My fault.
No, go ahead, bro.
I think that the only person that I'm scared of the Heat is probably Duncan Robinson, because if you remember in the finals, right? Yeah. Pope was locking him up until game 4 or 5, and that was it. It was a wrap, and it was a wrap. Like if you check game 1, 2, 3, and 5, like his points were down. So if we could lock him up, then I feel like we should be good. But other than that, I'm just afraid of
Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson is like their Joe Harris. Like they use him him the exact way that we use Joe Harris. And Duncan Robinson can really shoot like that too.
Go watch that 26-point game, game 5, y'all. We not saying this from he was hot. Contested shots. He hit somebody fouled him, and he got a 4-point play.
His whole game is literally he has the same exact game as Joe Harris. His whole game is just coming off screens and hitting threes. That's his whole game, and he does that well too. He does that well.
If we put Bruce on him, then I feel like it will be okay, because if Caldwell Pope could lock him up until game 4, then I feel like we're good with that.
Nah, the Heat are really good.
I know. I know, bro. They're amazing.
No. I'm just the Heat are nice. Just off players, they're well rounded all around.
On paper, on paper they look good. On paper they look good.
Go to a game 7. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion now. If they get LaMarcus.
On paper, they're gonna look really good. It's just they gotta bring it all together. They gotta bring it all together first, and then I gotta see how they bring it all together. But on paper, oh my god, on paper they look legit. On paper. Somebody said Spence is better than Nunn. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But again, we don't. Like I said, the problem is with Sean Marks keeping Spence. Nobody knows for sure if he's gonna come back though. We don't know for sure. That's the only thing that's in the air.
There's no way, if Dinwiddie wanted out, he told Sean Marks, "Yo, I'm trying to leave. Trade me. You requested a trade." No. You think you just say "Yo," Sean Marks is just thinking, "Yo, I'm not gonna trade him. There's no point in trading him." What? If you requested a trade, you think you just want to trade him? And then just let him leave for nothing?
Somebody said, "Stop it! Joe Harris is the second best shooter in the NBA."
We didn't say he was better just because we compare somebody.
Who said it? Who said we didn't say Duncan was better than him? I just said he's their version of Joe Harris. That's all I said. That's the Duncan Robinson's their version of Joe Harris.
Just because we said they're decent. Yeah, we're just saying they're gonna blow out everybody, right? Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Nobody literally said. We're just saying they're a good team. We're not hyping them up at all. Look at them. You can't tell me that you look at that and be they're not that good. I'm not saying they're better than us. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about them being better than us because they're not. But still, just look at it. They're decent. They're a good team. Yeah, y'all couldn't coach nobody because y'all gonna sit here and give the players a false sense of security. Talking about they not even foul like that. No, we have to look at they're a threat. They're a threat now. So
yeah, I'm just gonna say all I said was don't sleep, don't disregard what they're doing down there, man. Don't disregard Pat Riley. People don't realize Pat Riley really finessed. You don't realize what Pat Riley just did, bro. He got Oladipo and was able to keep everybody, bro. That doesn't make, you know what I'm saying? He's got to get LaMarcus for a little cheap.
They got rid of players that don't play.
Yeah, Pat Riley finesse, and kudos to Pat Riley. He is a legend. But I'm just saying, don't disregard what they did. They made some finesse. They did do some finesse.
And but when you stop asking Miami Heat questions, we don't think they're gonna beat us. Like we're not worried about that.
They're not.
We're not worried about that. We're just saying, like, we're not gonna just say, yeah, they're trash, bro. Don't
But don't get it twisted. Yeah, it might be a tough series, a tough ass series, bro.
It could be they have the power for it to be a tough series.
Yeah.
Because
before
any team can win on any given night.
Any team, yeah. Before this deadline, I was shit. Y'all heard me before in past streams. I was like, Miami. I'm not worried about no Miami. Get that out of my face. But now after the moves they did this deadline, I'm thinking about maybe
that's it.
Oladipo and LaMarcus. Yeah.
Oh.
And so
I saw him as a slight threat, before, because we were talking about it last stream.
Yeah.
But after Oladipo, bro, and now they getting LaMarcus, that solidifies it. Just off what they did last year in the playoffs, bro. Yeah. Nobody expected them to be in the finals or win 2 games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, maybe it shouldn't really. Let me take a little look at them. No, now.
The playoffs are gonna be great.
Just to calm Nets fans, think about it too, and that's why we're not saying because we are a lot better. Think about where we are in the season with what we've had to deal with, and we're not even at a full strength. We haven't even fully integrated Blake. We're not even done. We still got most likely, hopefully, something will be happening with buyout that. Imagine us at full strength, and we have not. We've only seen that for 7 games.
Yeah,
and how excited we've beaten every threat team we played at least once without being full firepower.
Thank you, and that should people should relax a little bit on that level. It's but this being an analyst type show with the Nets, we've got to know what our threats are out there. And the Heat just became one. Yeah, I don't think they're better than us, but they're damn well not gonna just fold up.
Yeah. I feel like they'd at least win 2 games.
They're top 5. They're a good team. You can't just look at every other team in the East and be like, yeah, those guys aren't. Those guys are gonna be. They're not gonna be that good. They're gonna be nice. They're gonna be nice. We're not saying they're gonna beat us. We're just saying that they're nice. You're not gonna just sleep on a team. We're not gonna just sleep on every team. And if you do that, you're just gonna get bamboozled. And if something does crazy happen, what are you gonna say?
And let's just say it makes the East playoffs that much more enjoyable. I mean, you could say we could, if we were at full strength, we could easily before. Yeah, you have to face the Sixers and other stuff. We could have walked through it, but now the East ain't a wash. It ain't a free gift to the promised land.
Yeah. And I feel like most of the other teams we walk through.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is the one that scares me the most in the East, to be honest.
More than the Bucks and the Sixers, bro?
Definitely more than the Bucks.
I think so now.
The Sixers is close. The Sixers is close, but But bro, the depth, bro, is crazy.
Especially on LaMarcus too.
I think this is gonna be the best series. I call it. This is gonna be the best series in the East.
Wow.
Me too, man. Giannis too always folds too. So for me to remember that he folds too in the playoffs. Yeah, the Sixers too. So for me, let's just see. But damn,
but I think the East is gonna be the littest series. Back forth. We'll get maybe 2 blowout games. Not 2 blowout, but decisive wins. You feel me? Yeah. It's gonna be a good series.
Yeah.
What about Kyle Lowry though to the Lakers? I heard that. I started laughing. I'm like, why? For what?
Damn.
Yeah, I know, but from a before, it may know.
That would have been a good pickup.
Yeah, the Lakers.
Think so?
The Lakers.
Yeah, they would have probably got rid of THT, Taylor.
I was so confused.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Dennis Schroeder. That would have been nice addition.
They made an offer, but I'm like, why would you want to keep THT over Kyle Lowry? If I'm the Lakers, I'm giving him up.
Dennis Schroeder's Dennis Schroeder. Why would you rather?
I'm giving THT. I know THT's a good young player, but he's not going to get you a ring right now. Kyle Lowry will get you a ring right now. Yeah, he's not better than Kyle Lowry right now. It's the Lakers are acting like LeBron has 10 more years left.
Nah, he doesn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Like 3 or 4.
LeBron don't got no 10 years left. So I was like, when they said, okay, the Lakers don't want to give up THT, I'm like, huh? I was like, huh? And you hear Pat Riley, he's not giving up Tyler Hero. I'm like, oh, I understand Tyler Hero. Because Tyler Hero's like 18 or whatever he is. He's like 20 years old. He's a young boy. He's a real young boy. But THT, I'm like, what? And Tyler Hero at least has he's done his part in the playoffs. You've seen what Tyler Hero's done in the playoffs before. Like, you know what you're gonna get from Tyler Hero. But THT, I'm like, what's THT about to do? What has he done for the Lakers that they're gonna hold him out? You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give him up for Kyle Lowry. I'm like, what has he done? You know?
Tyler Hero is 27 right now.
How old's Tyler Hero?
He's 21, right? 22, 21.
22, right? Yeah, he's like 22. He's young, boy.
He's 20. He's 21. But again, like I said,
he's the youngest player in the finals, I think, something like that.
Like I said, his whole playoff run was crazy.
He just dropped 27. He has 27 right now.
He has 27 points right now. Oh yeah, like I said, he's
fire.
He's gonna get better too. He's gonna get better.
Exactly, he's young, bro. His ceiling is fucking stupid. Like,
he's gonna get better.
Y'all don't think these players is trash. Don't think that.
Facts. Especially these Lakers fans say, oh, like, watch till we get AD back. I'm like, are y'all sure? Like, what AD has right now is the same a thing that KD had. So I don't even think AD is even coming back. But that's my the thing, you know.
Oh, you talking about the calf strain?
What?
Calf strain?
Yeah,
that calf strain.
I don't even know if the Lakers gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, for me, they keep saying, oh, watch when he comes back. I'm like, are y'all sure for me? Like, KD too. Yeah. Had that too, and came back and he tore everything. So I don't know about that for me, Lakers fans.
Honestly, if we did go to the finals, I think we would beat against the Clippers. Honestly, right now, I think it would be the Brooklyn versus Clippers if it was the NBA Finals. I really don't see the Lakers going to the finals this year. I really don't see it. Because you think about it, right? LeBron's about to be out for a month. AD's going to be out for a while, too. By the time both of them come back, the Lakers are going to be probably, 10th?
Low.
10th? Maybe 10th? Like, they're going to have to have a...
They're in the West. They're in the West.
Exactly. They're going to be like the 10th, 11th seed.
If it was the East, if it was the East, it'd be worse. But still, in the West, teams are going to keep winning.
Yeah, like they're gonna have to go perfect. By the time LeBron and AD come back, they're gonna have to go maybe undefeated to at least get back into that eighth spot for in the West. At least get into the play-in. Maybe the play-in at the most. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's gonna be tough for the Lakers to get back. And I know the Lakers are they in a losing streak right now? They might be in a losing streak right now.
A 2-game losing streak?
Yeah, I think they're on a two games. I think 2 or 3 games.
As the resident net fan in LA, yesterday they were tied with the Clippers. They lost 3 in a row, I believe.
Yeah. The Suns beat them.
And they're on their way to lose probably a couple more.
Yeah, I'm telling you, by the time LeBron comes back, they're gonna be low in the standings, bro. Because the West, you can't lose one game in the West, bro. The West is so different. It's different in the West, man. You got to be.
Yeah, but the thing is with the East, bro. Like if a team, it's the same in both conferences. If you lose, a good amount of games, like say you lose 3 in a row, you're gonna go down the ranking.
Yeah,
it's so close right
now. Somebody said Lakers is absolutely out of the championship contention. Yeah, that's why I'm a little. That's why maybe I'm a little shocked if Drummond will go there. If he does go there, I'll be a little bit shocked.
It's just if he goes there, it's purely off him being selfish. Like he's gonna want to roll. Like if he wants to, I'm telling you, if he's doing the shit that he's doing in Cleveland and he brings it on to the Lakers, he's gonna make them worse. They're gonna go down to the ranking. I'm telling you. With him having a big role on a good team that's championship contention, it's gonna make him worse.
Oh, Lillard got hurt. Oh no! They said Dame Lillard. They said Dame Lillard got hurt.
Damn.
What happened to Dame Lillard? Damn, why all the MVPs are getting hurt, bro? Why every MVP is getting hurt, dog? Damn, prayers off to Lillard.
What is hurt? Oh, I guess they wouldn't know.
Yeah, let us know.
Was he holding his leg?
Hold on, what channel is it on? Is it on ESPN? I'm about to change the channel.
Damn, I hope it's.
Did he grab something? Did he grab his knee or something? What he grab?
They said he's limping. They said
Damian Lillard has injured his thigh in a layup, shooting the free throws, and now he's gonna leave.
Probably
be alright.
Eye contusion.
Yeah, it's probably a contusion. Maybe he bumped somebody. Oh no, they say he shook it off.
Oh, he good? I see less.
Yeah, it's like when somebody hits, like a knee goes into your thigh and then it's like a little bruise.
Yeah,
and then you can't.
Or
it
you
hurts
bump
to walk.
legs, bro. That's the worst.
That hurts, Matt. That hurts OD when somebody bumps your puts a knee into your thigh. Hyperextension. They're saying hyperextension.
And what's his name? With AD, he bumped legs, and then that messed him up.
Yeah. Shout out to DJ Kevin. Appreciate you for coming on, now, bro.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt, bro.
Yeah,
only thing too, guys, just be like impatient, guys. Like if we get like on Drummond, I'll be happy. But if we don't, just look at the like a market for me in the buyout.
Gorgie Jang. That's
hopefully.
If we get anybody, do research.
Yeah.
Make sure, don't be like, if we get Drummond, don't be like, so like, obviously, it's something to be excited about, but like, don't be like, he's gonna be amazing automatically. Like, you gotta look at, what his flaws are, what he's good at, what he's not good at, and be like, just stuff like that. You gotta analyze a player fully before you come to conclusions. You can't do that.
Facts. And one more thing too, for me, like hopefully Marks get another like a wing that could like score too and play like defense of the like buyout market, because like yesterday without like Harden, right? Like we didn't score 100 points, right? We scored like 89,
88.
See what I'm saying? Like without Harden,
it didn't matter. We had nobody. It was. What is his name?
To TLC?
No, Alize, whatever, it was him versus the Jazz, bro.
Yeah, but at least score 100 points at least. Like damn, like TLC, TJ, for me they can't score. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I think that
it don't really matter, bro. I feel you, but like it really doesn't matter. That it's our big three. We had nobody. Like with your big three, you're scoring 140. You're like. It's just you're not gonna win with just the team that you have. That's the the risk you take on getting a big three. Like you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to live with it. You're gonna have to live with your bench not being that great, unless you somehow pull something out of your head or something. But that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna have a great bench. They're not gonna be able to just do it by themselves against a team like the Jazz.
Yeah, you're right, bro. All right, guys, homie.
All right,
appreciate you guys, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Rage, bring up KD, and then I think KD will be the last caller.
All right, bet.
Yo, KD. I know KD he just DM'd me. KD, come go to the waiting room, KD. So Rage can add you.
No, I can add him without him.
You can add him. All right.
Yeah, I just added him, Mark.
All right.
I didn't join the stream. I had some family shit going on.
No, you're all good, bro. I appreciate you. I was like, I got Rage working from the shadows. Rage was. I wasn't gonna be able
to pop up a few streams yesterday.
Yeah, I was like, Rage was working from the shadows. Thank God, son. Somebody said Alize did well yesterday. Yeah, it's crazy how Chills is scored.
Let's hope he can carry that on to tomorrow. Let's see. I hope again, but you're playing Detroit. But Hamidou Diallo is able to play tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
It's nothing too special. About him, another player.
Yeah, he's like I said, he was.
I just think you talking about Kevin Durant. I'm asleep.
Oh, Kevin Durant. Yeah, I'm about to add Kevin Durant to the chat. Yeah,
you talking about Kevin Durant? Yeah.
I'm just call him Rich forever, AJ.
Yeah. Somebody said Lonzo.
No. What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's like I said. There's no more players. Like
there's no more trade talk.
There's no more trade talks, y'all. We have what it is. Like we have.
It's just talking about Drummond or Gorgie Jang. That's it.
It's either
and you don't even know who else is going to get bought out. This always happens too. A bunch of these teams make the trades, a bunch of bodies move right at the trade deadline, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of teams do start cutting players. Yeah. And there might be something that might be more attractive that we don't even know right now.
Yeah, and you know what? And with the buyout market, like maybe Sean Marks again. Like if he wasn't willing to trade Dinwiddie and Dinwiddie wants to stay, you're not going to be able to get nothing for anybody else. Like you're not going to be able to make a big trade because we don't have all those guys. We don't have a bunch of guys that we can just trade. We don't. It's Dinwiddie, but again, he's injured, and maybe he wants to stay. Like you don't just if you requested a trade, there's no way we just don't trade him and then we just let him leave for nothing.
Yeah, your best trade chip is injured, so it sucks. But
you can't get mad at Sean Marks for not making a move. Like look at the situation we're at.
Yo, I'm weak about the chat. Really thinks it was Kevin Durant. Y'all think if I really had Kevin Durant's number, I would have been brought him on the stream, yo.
It would just be him on the show.
Yeah, I would have curved all you guys. I love Saint and Ray Julie. I would have curved all y'all, but just has KD.
It would not be no callers.
No callers.
It would just be AJ.
It would just be me and KD.
The whole time, 3 hours frame off top.
Hopefully one day I can bring I'll get a Nets player on here, man. Hopefully one day I'll get a Nets player.
What you really do? Like I know, like with the stream stuff, but like with the podcast, you can actually like bring people up. Like actually,
yeah.
One day,
man. When we get lit one day, we'll definitely gonna have that a Nets player. At least I'll even take a retired Nets player. I'll take D Will or J Kidd or
I'll take TLC. Will we take TLC?
Nah, TLC wouldn't come up here.
Oh my goodness, bro! The chat, like, hey, yo, that would be nuts. Or just comments.
Who else? I think Tyler. I think TJ would come up here. I think TJ would come up here.
Chat would be on some gay shit.
Oh my god!
I can hear Jason Kidd now. Who is Daddy AJ in the chat?
Chills.
Wait, is Rich Forever gonna join, bro? Like,
I think if Chioza or Tyler Johnson or Shamit or even TLC got in here, I think everybody in chat would be quiet as fuck.
Yo, exactly. Exactly. Everybody will turn into a fan.
Like, yeah, don't go watch any old AJ's videos at all. Yeah, delete them all right now, AJ. Just get rid of all of them.
Imagine just like just somebody violates TLC. Like,
everybody will turn into a fanboy.
Obviously, knowing nobody is gonna say nothing. It's just gonna be yo TLC, bro. Like I would do the same thing, but it's still trade TLC. Even if we can't trade him, it's still trade TLC. It's wave TLC.
Everybody will turn into a fanboy.
Sorry, go on.
Listen, everybody will turn into even if it was the Tyler Cook on here when he was on Nets, everybody will just turn into a fanboy. Like, oh, you're so good, Tyler.
I want my jersey signed. But
that was bro. That screen you said, that was the best screen I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah. Hold on, this guy KD, man. Rich Forever is not coming.
Bro, Rich Forever, what are you doing? He was just talking to the chat.
He literally just DM'd me.
Bro, my boy was talking about the chat that we need to allow more people, bro. Like, where you at?
Bruh said James Harden come in the chat. Julian gonna be a fanboy. Hey, bro.
Facts.
Nah.
DeAndre Jordan and a voice chat with No Limit Kai.
No Limit Kai gonna be like, "What's up, man?" Yeah.
AJ, I know there was some dude in the waiting room named Lupu that joined, I guess, but he dipped out. So he did have some other dudes, but his name, I think it was Pulu or Polo. Polo. Yeah, he was in the waiting room, but.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, Polo. If you're still listening, you can come through. I guess because Rich Forever is not pulling up.
Yo, bro, I'm watching this Heat game, bro. I didn't realize how nice Trevor Ariza was on the defensive side. Yo, that's crazy.
Okay, yo, Rage, bring up Polo. Said, bring up Polo's hitting.
Polo?
Yeah.
I just sent him a message to Polo. I don't know if he heard it or seen it.
Yeah.
Ariza's on what team? He's on what team?
He's on the Heat.
Oh my god! Why are they doing that? The Heat just have no chill, bro.
The real winners of the trade deadline were easily the Bulls.
So wait, Ray, you saying he's killing right now? Ariza? You said Ariza's killing it?
Yeah, he was teeing up on the defensive side.
Oh.
Yeah, that he was one of the best players on Houston. He was one of like him and Eric Gordon.
All right, hold on. I don't know.
Somebody said I think the chat would explode if you got Sean Marks in the chat. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I could get anybody of the big. I don't think I could get any of the big three in here, but like I could definitely try maybe get like of the bench.
You could, but you'd have to pay money. Like that's what they do.
I would probably have to. I would probably could get the bench, and if like I say one day I get to 10K or I get big subscribers, I think I could get like maybe Chris Chioza or Reggie Perry. I probably could get Reggie. I think Reggie Perry would do it. Reggie Perry would join the show. Reggie Perry would join the show.
Out of anybody that I think that would join, that would like actually like be all right with it, it would be Spence easily.
Oh, Spence, yeah.
Can I ask Rage a question? Because I don't think he was here. Oh, that Polo guy's back in. If you want to bring him in now, he's up in the waiting.
He should be available to join.
What do you think of the Alizé dude, Johnson? What is your first impressions of him?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't watch the game yesterday. But I saw highlights, and what I was heard is that he's a great rebounder. You know, he was hustling. So, you know, if I want to see it happen again tomorrow, because if it does, I'll be able to tell you a whole lot more. But from what I heard, he can't shoot, but he's aggressive and he's pretty decent otherwise than shooting. So
now he's back.
What did you guys think about it? Y'all probably already said it, but what did you think about it?
He did more than TLC, that's for sure.
I heard that. But
yeah. Like I said, he's a great. Like I said, he played. I think the reason why he stood out last game is because, like I said, he played like it was the NBA Finals game set. Like you could tell the Nets didn't really want to play that game because we were down by like 30 the whole game, so everybody was just like yeah. But this man, Zay, was just going crazy. He was playing like his life depended on it. But as he should, though, because he has 10 days approved to Sean Marks. I want a guaranteed. So he should be playing his heart out.
You wouldn't want to try your hardest to be on a championship contending team.
Yeah. So I give him credit for that. He was playing extremely hard. Watcher 1986. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Watcher. Yeah, I see you, bro. Juice Kid, KD, Harden, Harris, Kai, Blake versus Miami. Alizé has a lot of Bruce Brown in him. Yeah, he probably does. Oh, in the comments, let me know in the chat. Did Alizé? Can he guard 1 through 5 though? I don't know if he can guard 1 through 5. I don't know if he can guard 1 through 5. I didn't really see him
AJ,
switch
bro,
on.
This Portland Miami game, like just to put it off top a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
This is a crazy ass game, yo.
It's fourth quarter.
But yeah, 40 seconds left. Portland's winning 119 to 118.
Wow, it's on ESPN.
No, it's on TNT.
Oh.
Alizé did seem to be guarding that wing. I don't know if he's that wing defender we wanted, but he did seem to be.
Was he guarding? I don't remember during the game. Was he guarding guards? Let me know in the chat. Was he guarding guards?
I feel like he was guarding. Yeah, exactly. I saw him guarding a lot of people because we do switch a lot.
Yeah.
And I will say that he did. Not saying he played the best D in the whole world, but he was. He ain't no clacks exactly, but he at least was showing hustle to D up on people.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's interesting then. If he can guard 1 through 4, that makes everything interesting. That makes it a little bit interesting now.
Yeah, but again, he can't shoot.
Yeah.
Did he try to shoot though?
No. I don't think he has a steady jump shot. Even in the G League, because I looked at a couple G League highlights, and he didn't really have no steady jump shot. Like he doesn't really. That's not his game. Like I said, the chat was right. He
kind of need that for a team like that.
Yeah, he's more like a Bruce Brown. He's like a 6'8" version of Bruce Brown, honestly, but just a better. I guess because Bruce Brown does get rebounds too, but since Alizé is like 6'8" or whatever, then he can just jump up there and get them. But I can see the comparison now. He is like a kind of like a Bruce Brownish. He is Bruce Brownish. Floater game's crazy. Defense is real active. Rebounding is active. Energy guy. Straight energy.
It seems like Polo keeps trying to join up, but he keeps dropping out of the waiting room. I've sent him a couple messages.
No, he just joined the voice chat and left.
Yeah.
Lolo.
Yeah, no, we don't have time for trolleys. No trolling. Eric D. Brown, he was proving himself though and rebounding. Yeah. Shout out Eric D. Brown. Vahib S said honestly, we wouldn't need him to have a jump shot. Yeah, we just need. Yeah, you're right though. If Zay, I keep trying to call him Elise. If Zay if he just rebounds like he did last game, if he does that consistently, I'll take him. I'll guarantee him.
There we go. Talk to him. Yo, what's good?
I'll guarantee him.
Yo, what's good, guys? What up?
Yo, Polo.
Yeah, what's good, guys?
Yo, turn your stream down in the back.
Yeah, mute that bit.
Yeah, turn your.
You mute your stream in the back.
Mute your stream in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on.
Hey, AJ Nets Nation, I gotta dip out, handle some shit with my kids and stuff. But thank you for having me up, Nets Nation.
Oh yeah, Saint, Uncle
I'll
Saint,
see you
bro.
guys all tomorrow.
All right, Uncle Saint, appreciate you, bro.
Love y'all. Enjoy.
I appreciate it, though.
All right,
Uncle Saint. Yo, shout out to Uncle Saint, man. Always good having Uncle Saint up here.
Y'all ever had some lemon water?
Yeah,
Y'all ever had lemon water before?
Lemon water?
Lemon water.
I've had like the water and then you put the you put the lemon in it. Is that it?
It's good.
Yeah. And it's good for it. It just cleans the whole system out.
Yo, I might do that later after I get off stream. That sounds really like refreshing.
I got a whole fucking jug of it, bro.
You got the jug? You got the jug?
Yes.
I might do the lemon water.
That shit make my day better.
Yeah, I might do that. when I get off the stream. It just sounds mad refreshing. I need like that lemony.
Extremely.
Yeah, man.
Polo, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, Polo, what's good, my G? Polo, so how'd you feel about the deadline today? How'd you feel?
To be honest.
What happened?
Tough. I think his shit is lagging. I don't think he like.
Damn.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah. We hear you before.
Yeah, my bad. My Wi-Fi is a little bit bad.
Oh.
But yeah, I agree with AJ. I think Sean Marks like talked to Spencer, and he's gonna stay. Like, there's no way Sean Marks is like gonna do that, and Spencer's like gonna walk away. So I agree with AJ. Spencer is definitely like gonna stay after that.
Oh yeah. Like I said, if Spencer and Sean Marks talked, like say they talked it out behind the scenes, right? And they're like, yo. Spencer's like, yo, listen, Sean, I'm committed to Brooklyn. I want to help y'all, and I believe I can come back. I can come back in June or come back in May, or let's say June. I think it was June. Sean Marks is like, okay, bet, I believe in you. Maybe we're all seeing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we're all seeing it wrong. Maybe Spence could come back and just be a demon off the bench and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he was basically trolling like all the Nets fans when he's like 3 hours and stuff like that.
Yo, I thought he wanted to get. Honestly, I thought he wanted to like leave at first, but then like he posted like a workout video that said like Brooklyn, we go hard, and then he posted like a couple of Brooklyn joints. He posted a couple of Brooklyn like I want to stay joints. I don't know. He was just giving mixed signals, a lot of mixed signals.
Yeah. But the thing I wish like Sean Marks did, I wish Sean Marks like got players because like Brooklyn don't have a lot of players who can like create their own shots other than KD, Kyrie, and Harden. Like I want Brooklyn to get like two players off the bench who can like create their own shots. I look at Miami Heat; they have like Kendrick Nunn, now Oladipo. Like they have guys who can like create their own shots. So I just wish Sean Marks could do that, but hopefully Spencer comes back. I doubt it he'll come back, but hopefully he does. But
yeah, that's a good point though. Yeah, maybe we do need shot creators off the bench because, like I said, you watched that Jazz game. It was just terrible. It was nobody could get their own shot. Nobody could get their own shot.
Yeah. You know why the Jazz were like dominating us because the Jazz they have like multiple players who can like play off the ball. Like if you're a team who have players who can like play off the ball, high skill level, you know that Warriors dynasty, like they had guys who like they had like Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston, those guys like coming off the bench, those guys who can play off the ball. If you have a team like that, bro, the team's gonna and play defense too. The team's gonna be nice.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. Yeah, maybe we do need somebody. Like I said, if we do get Spence back, it would solve our scoring problems off the bench. But again, I think that hopefully Blake can turn into a scoring. You know what I'm saying? Just get more aggressive.
Yes. We need Blake to do that.
Yeah, because like I said, the Jazz game really just. Some parts I didn't even want to watch it because I'm like, oh my god, we can't even get a bucket. Like the bench really struggles without Harden. The bench just struggles without Harden, man. Harden really just it was just hard to watch. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, I just watched it because I wanted to see like the role players how they play.
Oh yeah. Because I'm always gonna watch every Nets game, even if I don't care if Steve Nash is in the starting five. I'm watching the Nets game. I'm still gonna watch, but it's just like it was like damn, just hard watching that shit, bro.
Yeah. We need like more players like that. But to be honest, I like right now I fear more Miami than the Sixers because. Like Miami has better role players than the Sixers, you know, because I feel like the Sixers they depend so much on Embiid. So in the playoffs, like when it's a tight playoffs, maybe game 6, maybe game 7, I feel like KD, Harden, and Kyrie, 3 of them, they're gonna offset Joel Embiid. They're gonna offset Joel Embiid. Just those 3 players, like they're gonna offset Joel Embiid because even if we get Andre Drummond, like he's not stopping Joel Embiid, dude. Like that guy is just too much. He's not stopping Joel Embiid. So we need like we have guys who can. I think we're the only teams we have guys who can like offset other players. Like that's why I'm not worried because we have Durant. Durant can literally offset any player in the NBA. Embiid, LeBron James, Kawhi. So.
Yeah, you making great points, bro. Yeah, like if what scares me most about the Heat now is like they can play small ball now, right? Like they're a perfect small ball team. So you know how we love to go small. But now that if they get LaMarcus, it makes them versatile just like us. It makes them versatile now. So now they can go small with Bam and they can go big with LaMarcus and put Bam at that 4 because Bam could play 4. So you can put Bam at the 4, LaMarcus at the 5, and go Jimmy at the 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes them so versatile. So now, like, it's hard to like, you know what I'm saying? It makes them like, it's just and the Sixers, you know what I mean? Ben Simmons can't shoot. The Sixers are like one-dimensional. Ben can't shoot, and we know it's Embiid. It's everything Embiid. But with the Heat, it's like it's like we have to like we shut down Jimmy, Bam goes off. You shut down Bam, Tyler Hero scores. You shut down Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson has 10 threes or 8 threes. So it's like they're balanced.
That's why I said they're not as good as us, but they're close.
They're balanced,
especially with the defense.
Yeah, they're balanced. They're balanced.
Yeah, but you know, I also think Nets is the favorites because. You can have a great defense, but at the end of the day, you gotta outscore them. You can't just play defense against the Nets.
Yeah.
So I view this. If you play defense, you're playing defense. You're like going off screens, running around, going to get Joe Harris, going to get KD. You're gonna get tired. It's gonna wear you down. That's why I don't see anyone beating the Nets.
Yeah.
Like you can't outscore the Nets. You can't do that. You're gonna lose the game if you try.
Oh yeah. No, you can't. Yeah. Well, the only way, like I said, the only way is hurting us through the rebounding and hurting us, making the Nets turn the ball over. Basically, that's what the Nets' weaknesses is making us turn the ball over, and our rebounds is really how you hurt the Nets because the Nets you're not gonna outscore us. On a good night, especially with the big 3, especially if everybody is healthy, you're not gonna outscore the Nets. Nope.
Yeah. If teams were smart, they would try and hurt the Nets inside, not trying to outscore them. They would try and hurt the Nets inside if teams were smart, but teams don't do that. They want to like outshoot teams. But if teams were smart, they would want to hurt the Nets in the inside. But to be honest, I see the Nets because think about this. Like, even let's say LeBron goes off, right? Let's say LeBron AD goes off.
Yeah.
And then in the Nets you got Harden, KD, and James Harden. All three of them go off. You're not beating them.
Yeah.
You're beating them.
Yeah. All three of them on a good night is crazy. It's crazy buckets. It's crazy. Let me read some of the comments.
Joe Harris, we got some other guys. We got Jeff Green.
Yeah.
They can score.
Shout out Justin Luckett. Peace out, Justin Luckett. Charles Hunt said Nets will end up either Drummond, Whiteside, or Aldridge. Whiteside, I think, is off the table unless he gets bought out.
I can see Whiteside getting bought out. He barely plays.
Young Wild Greatest said you're not. Wait, what? I don't know what he was saying. Blade Runner said Nets will get Drummond. T. Ahmed said when is KD coming back? Khalil Ahmed said Nets Nation, Uncle Saint. SKTS and Bruce, not to mention Joey Buckets. Joshua Gaines. Stop.
To be honest, I don't even see the Lakers going to the finals this year. Like Denver, bro. Denver just got better.
I really think it's gonna be Denver Clippers. Might be the Western Conference Finals. Might be Denver Clippers.
I think Denver will be up there, but I don't think they make it past the Eastern.
Okay.
It's possible. I don't think they make it past the semifinals with the Clippers, the Lakers, and the Jazz.
Who, Denver?
Okay,
yeah.
What, really? Bro, just got Aaron Gordon.
You think they'll beat all the teams I just mentioned?
I think they could beat.
They can beat the Suns.
I said the Jazz. I didn't even. You know what's crazy? I didn't even mention the Suns. So that's another.
I mean, it's gonna be tough. You're right. It's gonna be tough. But they got better, bro. They got JaVale McGee coming off the bench.
They didn't. I'm just saying, there's other teams they don't got a guarantee spot. But yeah, they're definitely contenders for that.
What's their starting five now? Is what is it?
Western Conference Finals spot. But I don't think they make it past that.
Their starting five is what? Aaron Gordon. You got Joker. You got Murray, Barton, Will Barton, and who else? Who's at 3? They got a good.
Yeah. I got Nuggets over the Jazz, to be honest. The Jazz it feels like they get to the playoffs and it just feels like they don't do shit. But the Nuggets, you have 2 players like Jokic and Murray. Murray,
and then you add Aaron Gordon.
But it's about the ability to lock in, in a pressure moments. Not everybody has that, and they both did that for 3 games.
And they still have Michael Porter.
Does a bunch of dumb ass step back threes like he did against us, bro. There's no stopping them.
And you still have Michael Porter Jr. You still have Michael Porter Jr. and Bobo.
Julian, I agree with you. I think Jokic is in James Harden's level, bro. They're in the same level. I don't know why people were hate on you. They're actually in the same level. Jokic and James Harden.
Polo. My son Polo said Jokic and Harden.
But it's Harden top 20 though. I need to know. It's Harden top 20.
Nah, Joker is
Harden top 25.
Joker is number 1 in the MVP race. Joker is number 1 in the MVP race right now.
No, obviously I would pick because Harden can do more stuff than Joker, but it's more. It's close, dude. It's close, bro. Joker is a center and he's averaging a triple double.
Yeah, I think the only thing Harden can do better than Joker is
Larry Bird. He's like Larry Bird. Joker is literally a Larry Bird. He's a 7-foot Larry Bird. That's Joker.
Yeah, I think the only thing Joker can that Harden can do better than Joker is score. I think Harden can score better than Joker, but everything else Joker can just do. He can pass just as well as James Harden, and he rebounds. He probably rebounds better than James Harden.
And AD too,
of course. Yeah, not a probably.
Yeah.
And I agree with Julian. AD and James Harden are in the same level too. I don't know why people were nah, they're in the same.
Oh, they wild in the chat, bro. They said get that man off the phone. Yo, the real Royal said get that man off the phone, please.
Oh shit! See, I knew it, dude. I knew it. Dude, I'm just being honest.
You can't do that with them. They don't like that. They don't like it.
You see, that's the problem with fanboys, dude. They don't like reality, bro.
Oh man, they're gonna come at you in the chat, bro.
Going in chat.
That
is tough.
Vheep said, wait, Harden's been good. He's not now starting to be good. What's wrong with you?
So they don't think Harden and AD are in the same level?
No, they don't think so. Obviously.
Why is that? I mean, they might say,
know how good Harden is, bro. We're
okay.
not downplaying Harden. We're just saying Jokic is good too. I mean, if you're number one in the MVP race, you can't down like if Jokic was on the team and Harden wasn't, y'all would be praising Jokic just as much as y'all doing with Harden. I mean, I love Harden, but you're gonna have bias to your team.
Jokic is number one in the MVP ladder, though. He's the ESPN and all the sports outlets ranked him number one right now. That's just what they're ranking him, though. I'm not saying
I feel like he is. I mean,
wait. People might say, "Oh, Harden makes his teammates more better in the offense."
He's a guard.
Wait, listen, Joey. You could say AD makes his players better in the defensive end. AD made LeBron play better defense last year. Like, for real.
He might have a good point, yo.
People don't talk about that. Like, AD made the Lakers a better defensive team because the season before they were terrible. With AD, they were playing great defense. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're in the same level. I would take Harden, but they're in the same level.
Yo, the chat is going crazy. The chat is going crazy out here.
They really don't like that shit.
I guess, I mean, granted, we are Nets channel, so, I mean, maybe we shouldn't be talking about Jokic, but...
the chat is going crazy right now. Somebody said kicker.
Jokic and AD both make an argument to be top 5 or just above Harden in general. They both make an argument to do that. That's all it is. If you have Harden in top 5, that's cool.
You can debate it. I mean... I think Harden is better, but I'm saying, like, you can debate it, dude. Like, you can debate it. Harden is not, like, way better than them. Like, you can actually debate that.
Somebody said, yo, stop the cap. Yo, they're going crazy. They're going Harden crazy in the chat, bro.
They love that nigga.
The Real Royal said Harden, the same man that dropped 60-point triple-doubles. T.I. met how, though, they play hero in the finals. Get me off.
He said they play who?
He said they play hero ball in the finals. I think that's what he was saying.
He talking about Harden.
Oh. Well, Harden hasn't been to the...
I think so. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he hasn't been to the finals. I don't know what we talking about then.
Yeah. But let me switch the topic. Let me switch the topic because the chat is getting crazy. About
all the trade, all this stuff going on with Drummond is just like it's just Lakers, Knicks. I don't see nothing about that. That's crazy.
I was gonna just talk about that. I was gonna say the Knicks. I didn't know the Knicks have a lot of money to give. They got $15 million in cap space, so they got a lot of money to give to Drummond. So the Knicks could be a little. The Knicks could give Drummond some money, y'all. Like Drummond could go to the Knicks.
Why would it? As long as he doesn't go to the Lakers, I don't.
Yeah.
But even if he does, at the end of the day, it don't really matter. If space, bro. Because if he wants to take $700K, so be it. Whatever, bro.
Oh yeah, Harden has been to the finals. My fault, y'all. Yeah, he did go to the finals with the OKC, but I mean, I don't think he was there. He wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? He was there in spirit because he disappeared for KD. Like he left KD. He left KD hanging. I'm sorry, y'all. And that's facts, though. That's facts.
KD was crying, bro. His mom had to hug him.
Yo,
bro.
I'm not even trying to hate on Harden. He disappeared, maybe because it was baby Harden, but he left KD hanging, bro.
He does that fully mature. He always, bro. Let me not, bro. Let me not, bro.
You got to keep it 100. Yo, I know the chat is full of Harden like fans, but you guys got to keep it 100. Harden left. Harden disappeared in the finals, bro.
Great,
I didn't even know Harden was in the finals. Trust me, I'm a KD fan. I've been watching KD my whole life. I didn't even know Harden was in the finals when KD when it was OKC and LeBron. I couldn't even. I was like, "Yo, what happened?" And I was tight. I was so tight because I'm like, "Harden, where are you? Russell, do something. Russell Westbrook, do something." And it was like nothing, bro. Nothing.
I gave him the pass because he was young.
Because he was baby Harden.
That's still on his resume.
Baby Harden.
Yeah, but that's still on his resume.
But the other times after that, when he was in his prime,
that's true. Yeah. But we don't have to worry about that this season, bro. Because like Kyrie and KD are gonna like take the pressure off Harden this playoffs. So
that boy cannot pressure.
Kyrie, bro. Kyrie can handle pressure. Kyrie, that guy, man.
Oh, some of the chat saying he was a 6. Yeah, he was a 6 man, but he was getting starting.
That's what I'm saying.
He was getting starting minutes though. Y'all don't act like he wasn't getting starter minutes. He was coming off the bench, but he was staying in for long periods of time. He was getting starter minutes. He was basically you know how Steve Nash staggers Harden's minutes? It's basically that's what they kind of did with on the OKC. Like he would come off the bench and then just stay in. Yeah, don't act like Harden was getting like 10 minutes on the OKC, bro. He was getting at least 30 or at least 25.
I'm telling you, bro, the excuses, bro. Anytime you bring up they got an excuse.
Trust me, I watched that whole finals, bro.
They don't want to face reality, dude. Like, you guys, bro.
I watched that whole finals, bro.
They think Harden is MJ. He's like perfect. He never like.
Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, they think Harden is this like perfect guy. Dude. Like, just it is what it is. Harden is great, bro. He's great. Like, he's great, bro.
He was coming. Yeah, he was coming off the bench. But he wasn't, like I said, he was getting a ton of minutes, y'all. He wasn't, it's not like he would come off the bench and get 10 minutes. He was getting at least 25, 30 minutes.
At one point, they called them the big three of the team.
Yeah, Harden was Harden was coming off the bench getting a lot of minutes, and he still wasn't there for KD, yo. But like I said, it was baby Harden. Maybe I'm bugging because it was baby Harden. Maybe it was baby Harden. I'll give him A's. Maybe because it was baby Harden. Then I'm bugging, man. I'm just calling it how it is because I was upset as a KD fan. I was upset, like, yo, where are you, Harden, Russell? Where are you? Then I just see KD crying. KD walking out crying. Game 5?
That boy was crying.
Somebody said MJ's not perfect.
He's not perfect.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying like MJ is the standard for every player. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's like the peak for basketball.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm not saying it's perfect.
Nah.
Like everyone wants to be 6-0.
I was just talking about that OKC finals, but again, it wasn't just Hart. It was Russell too. Russell Westbrook too. He disappeared for KD. They both didn't show up for KD in the finals. Both of them. I'm not just saying Hart. It was both of them. Yeah, Tiamat, he said he was there for the first game, and that was it. I was mad too. Yeah, man, it was just upsetting, man. It was upsetting, man. But again, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. It was baby Harden, and he was young. Honestly, Harden didn't get into his real bag until Houston. It's like when we saw the potential in OKC, but then after that, it was like when he got to Houston, that's when everything changed. You know what I'm saying?
He transformed.
Yeah, he transformed in Houston.
It's probably I heard Charles Barkley saying he's probably the greatest scorer ever.
James Harden. My God, why'd you do that?
No, that's what Charles Barkley said.
I know, but like he sounds retarded. He listen.
He's up there. James Harden is up there.
He's up there, yeah, but like he was talking Michael and Kobe, and I'm just gonna say that's not that would no, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like never, never.
Yeah.
But that's not his fault. Like, that's kind of sad that he's a shooting guard, so he has to stack up. Like, you have MJ and Kobe in that category, so it's not really his fault. But
to be honest, I think KD's a better scorer than James Harden.
He is.
Yeah.
How does the chat? Chat? How y'all feel about that? About Charles Barkley saying that Harden is a better scorer. No, he said offensively, Harden is better than Michael Jordan and Kobe.
Literally not true. AJ, like literally not true.
And Charles Barkley played with Michael Jordan. Charles Barkley keeps Michael Jordan up high. Like that's his best friend. He always calls Michael Jordan the GOAT. But he really came out and said that James Harden's better than Michael Jordan and Kobe offensively.
First of all, if you took free throws away from James Harden, like, I want you to know that he would average, like, I'm not going to do it. Never mind.
AJ.
Never mind. But no.
Yo, AJ.
Yeah.
Should I bring up Rich Forever?
Nah,
He said he was ready.
He missed his chance. I missed his chance. Now I'm not taking no more calls. Maybe next time though. Next time. Yeah, I DM'd him and everything. I don't know why he was wilding.
He said. I guess he wasn't. I don't know. Maybe he was doing something. I think he said he was. He said he was ready at 10:07. It's 10:23.
Oh. All right. Yo, Polo. Yo, appreciate you for coming up though, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, Polo. Yo, Polo had the chat Aggie. Polo had the chat bad.
Was
yo.
Polo a W collar chat?
Someone has to be honest, bro. Like, it's not lovey-dovey.
No, Polo. I like Polo kept it. I mean, he wasn't afraid to share his opinion. Yeah, he wasn't.
Harden's great. I love Harden. He's a great player, but you gotta be honest, dude.
Polo wasn't. He wasn't afraid. He wasn't afraid to tell his opinion, man. He wasn't afraid.
Yeah.
All right, yo. All right, Polo.
Yeah. All right. See you.
Somebody said he's wildin'. He's definitely
Was
up
he
there.
Charles. Spam W for a W caller. Spam L for an L caller. Let me know.
Somebody said that Harden.
They gonna spam L. Why you doing that, Rage? You know that they gonna spam L because of Harden.
I'll just play those, man.
They gonna put all L's.
Elijah Hall said it's not true. Harden's a great scorer. Oh, they're talking about the Jordan Kobe thing.
Yeah, look, you know how that they say like an opinion is an opinion, right? But some opinions are just wrong. Like, I could come up here and I could be like, child molestation is not that bad. That'd be my opinion, but that opinion is wrong, right? This is just one of those opinions where like it's wrong. You could say he's close, which he's not really, but you could argue that. But he's not
You know why I think it's debatable? I think this is why I think it's debatable. Well, obviously Jordan and Kobe are better players overall than Harden. They're better players. Let me say that first. Yeah, let me say that. Let me say they're players.
Chat, bro.
Huh?
Damn.
Oh yeah, they're saying it's L. Yeah, they're not. I knew they were gonna say L. Yeah, they know they're gonna say. Oh, his opinion is ass.
we can't scoring wise. Can't keep it a stack, G.
But yeah, like I said, Michael Jordan and Kobe better players than Harden because, like I said, there were two ways. There are two ways. They're amazing defense. They're all defense players, exactly. But offensively, you could make it debatable because Harden does pass better. He passes better than Kobe and Jordan. He gets his team.
I think he's not talking about that. He's talking about offensively.
Oh, he's just talking about straight up scoring? I thought he just meant the whole offense.
He said offense. I mean, is passing. I mean, I guess that could be offense. I guess assists is
scoring. I think the pass factor of James Harden makes him like maybe you could argue it could be debatable with the passing thing because the 11 assists a game. But the offensive, like just straight scoring, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Chad's gonna let me know.
It's so hard. Like,
AJ, come on. You watch Kobe.
Yo, listen.
I did watch Kobe and I watched Jordan.
Listen, if you just make Harden just score the ball all the time and not pass, that's gonna be a hard game. Like, Harden's gonna he's gonna get stuff done, but like he's not gonna be a Michael Jordan or a Kobe Bryant. Like you're
talking about.
What do you mean?
Like, you're talking about like not you. Yeah, exactly. You're talking about the biggest bags and like one of the top 5 biggest bags in history.
Amazing scorer.
You guys know Jordan. Jordan's my GOAT. Jordan's my GOAT.
Yo, like if you remove passing and you just make him score, like,
and you remove free throws, they didn't. MJ and Kobe, they got free throws, but they didn't need free throws to drop 50. They did not need it. They did not need free throws to do that.
Yeah, that's true. They
putting the ball in the bucket.
Yo, AJ.
Yeah.
I think when we bring up callers, we should have a little limit because sometimes it'd be hella long. We just don't keep track. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I always say I was supposed to keep the stream short, and I always go over. Like, I always go.
But then, there's always just what you call it. There's always another opinion, another thing to talk about. Yeah. Especially like when there's when nothing's really going on. It's just something to talk about.
T. Ahmed said, "Why are we having this combo?" It's because James Harden. It was trending before. James Harden. Charles Barkley said James Harden is a better offensive player than Jordan and Kobe,
which he is not.
That's why we're talking about it. Hold on, let me read the chat. The chat saying Kobe is not overrated. I think Barkley was talking about the whole package. Yeah, that's what I think he was talking about. That's what I think is debatable. If you talk about the whole package,
I don't think like MJ averaged what? MJ averaged what? 8 assists, 7 assists,
7
7
assists.
assists, but like I'm
But Harden averages double digits, doesn't he?
Offensively gifted with passing and creating free throws, he is the best in my opinion. In my opinion, like with all around, he is. Just with the simple fact of you see the fouls he creates. The way he gets open. How he creates like 17. He'll get 30 points and 17 assists. Like that's crazy. Yeah. That is crazy, and he'll still like he's always creating something for his teammates or something for him. That's where I see him as the best. But scoring wise, just straight scoring and not passing, not just shooting the ball.
Yeah.
It might be a little different. Because Kobe, Kobe wasn't a passer.
Kobe wasn't trying to pass.
He wasn't just a passer.
Kobe was not a passer at all.
He wasn't getting a triple double every game, but scoring wise, it was just bucket.
Kobe was an assassin. And Access said
Harden is averaging like 9 assists. MJ is like 7 or 8. Like
for his career.
You averaging what, like 2 more? Is it 11 assists? I can't put 4 assists above and make him above.
Too, but that's on the defensive side. We're talking about offense.
We're just talking about straight offense. Yeah, passing and scoring. And Axis said, is Michael Jordan carrying TJ, Shamit, and DJ? Let me know. Yes, he is. Did you watch Michael Jordan his rookie year?
Like, niggas be young. Like, niggas don't go back and do their homework about players.
Yeah, so bro. Watch, Axis, watch The Last Dance. Please, Access. Please go on Netflix and watch The Last Dance. Please.
You can't really have an opinion on something that you've really never watched before.
Exactly. That's why you have to go back if you want to speak on certain parts of the sport.
Yeah, please go on Netflix and watch
Especially if you're speaking on Kobe or if you say a player's overrated, know the game. Know what they've done. Know what they've had around them. Know what they've accomplished. Know their
disrespectful
accolades.
To the whole sport.
You got to. Yeah, you can't just say somebody's bad. Like, people were saying AD was bad, like when we had the conversation of against AD versus Harden. People were saying AD is bad. Do you do your homework? You say, you got to do your homework on players.
Yeah, Michael Jordan
again with Andre Drummond, bringing him up again. You got to do your homework. You can't automatically assume that he's going to fix everything automatically. Yeah. Of course, you'd help. With the rebound wise. He's going to help with the defensive side of the ball, interior defense, but there's other things to it. He's not, he's not going to just be a defensive player. There's offense too. And, you never know with a play style like his, you can never tell. You never know.
Yeah, Jordan could carry Shamit and DJ. Yo, go watch, like I said, The Last Dance. Michael Jordan, I don't know if it was his rookie or sophomore year when he carried his team to the playoffs. They ended up getting swept by Larry Bird, but I think he had 60. He was averaging like 60 in that series. I think he was averaging like 60 in that series, yo. It was crazy. Bro. It was crazy.
And like Harden is probably like as a guard, the best playmaking passing guard. But if it was just like, okay, put Harden on Brooklyn by himself, is he gonna get to the playoffs? Yes. But so is Damian Lillard and Kyrie. They would get to the playoffs. Like they've proven that they can, you feel me? Now Harden would have a better record. And he's more durable than them. You feel me? And he'd be in every game, but it's like, stop acting like he's the only one in fucking history or the current league that could get this, because it still is a pretty decent team. They have Joe Harris.
Again, you have to do your homework on players, bro. You got to.
I'm telling y'all, please go watch The Last Dance, y'all. Michael Jordan didn't have his own.
Explains everything, but just look at the accolades. Just look at him, bro. It's crazy. Look where he came from. Look at the people around him. Would his team be able to do what they're doing in today's league?
Yeah. And people are saying, like I said, MJ didn't have nobody that rookie sophomore. He didn't have nobody till they started getting people for him, until they started getting Pippen and the other guys. But his first couple of years, he was carrying the Bulls to the playoffs, bro.
Yes, bro.
Carrying them. And he had no one else.
63 against the Celtics, who was the best team.
Yeah, 63 on Larry Bird's 63 on Larry Bird's face. That's
Larry Bird. Please.
And Larry's a Hall of Famer. That's a Hall of Famer.
Was a bucket.
Larry Bird's a Hall of Famer.
Bucket getter.
And Michael Jordan was 22.
Magic and MJ and Larry are looked at as the big three of that whole era. Yeah,
bro. The dream team. The dream team.
Yeah, they have their own photo. They have their own photo where it's just them three. Why do you think that is?
Yeah.
Exactly. And then again with the GOAT debate stuff, I don't think like there's a whole GOAT. Like, I mean, you can always debate it, but to be honest, I just say there's GOATs of different eras.
It is.
There was three players that were the GOAT of the 80s, or you could say 80s was Bird and Magic, 90s was MJ, 2000s was Kobe, 2010s was LeBron. There's GOATs to everything. It's hard, but you got to do your homework on players before you say something about them.
Yeah, I'm about to be off this chat, man. I kind of want to debate in this Michael. I don't want to get to this Michael Jordan talk. It's gonna kind of get me tight. People are just,
I'm saying, bro,
yeah,
niggas
do your homework, bro. Do your homework, bro.
I see not in the chat, but I seen a comment that was like, y'all need to accept that the newer players are better, and like the newer players are more talented. And then he was, but the older players, like, they play in a more physical defensive league. And then he said KD would put MJ on his ass, and I'm like, bro, like, y'all are so disrespectful. Like, he was stomp on, KD
set
was
up
stomp on
defense.
MJ.
He was getting beat up. You think?
Yeah,
it's
a different era. It was a different era.
Look at the other guys in the 80s, bro. Yeah. Like, you saw, look at the fights back then.
There was no fouls.
Refs wouldn't even get involved.
Yeah.
Harden wouldn't even be a thing in that league with no fouls, bro. That's a big part of his game.
I saw somebody say, I think I was watching ESPN, and no, it was Fox News, Fox News or something like that, Fox Sports, and Colin Cowherd was like, the reason why Harden disappears, this is his words, I'm not saying this for myself. He said the reason why Harden disappears in the postseason, or why his stats always drop in the postseason, is because the refs don't want to give him fouls in the postseason like they do in the regular season.
Houston game when he had blood going from his eyes.
Yeah. They said that. They said that the refs swallowed it, because in the playoffs the refs usually don't want to make this decision to win or lose the game, so they swallow their whistles. It's just not just for Harden, but it's for everybody usually, and that's why.
When it's the playoffs, Harden, you don't want to just keep calling the fouls like it's the regular season. People don't want to see that.
He said, Colin Cowherd said that. Yeah,
big business part about the finals and the playoffs. That's why they don't call fouls like that.
Yeah.
Yo, Saint S, if you can come back in, you cool with that?
Oh, Saint's coming back in? Yeah.
Yeah, Saint come
I'm about to end it, though. I'm about to end it soon.
I'm not sure how long we'll be going on, but yeah, come back, bro. What you got to do.
Kyrie is more skilled, but AI got that finals run where he won a game, that can't be discounted. So I'll put AI above Kyrie. But Kyrie's more skilled.
Yo, I had to come back in real quick, AJ. I don't mean to just bomb the chat, but the one thing people are saying, dude, do you know how emotionally fragile most of these superstar players are today?
Yeah.
Most of these guys would not be able to last against some
This is the OG. This is the OG. Let me just say, this is the OG watching.
I'm just saying, I've been watching basketball for a long ass time, and
he watched everything change.
He watched Michael Jordan.
I can remember when I was waiting to go. I was almost went into the Navy, and this is when back before, I think, watching the Bulls. I don't even know if it was before.
Yeah.
When they had what's his name? God, what's the crazy rebounder? Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman.
I've watched all way before that. I'm just saying, you could arguably say that most of these guys today have skills that these guys did not have back then. They didn't have some of the dribbling skills, the slams and this and that. Mm-hmm. But these guys back in the day played a ball that was brutal and hard.
Yeah.
And the mental games that these guys played, most of these new guys would need a safe space. And that's just straight up. They would take a lot of these guys and their skills out of their game.
Honestly, I think I don't think Steph Curry in the 90s, I don't think he would last. I don't think they would. You know what they would do to Steph Curry? You know what they would grab his jersey, because they allowed a lot of stuff going on. Steph Curry wouldn't
slam. He's up in the air.
He's
wouldn't. Down. He's doing a 360 in the air.
They would cancel Steph Curry back then, bro, because the fouls. There was no fouls like that. There was no fouls. You could hand check. You could grab jerseys. You can get people off their rhythm.
You could slap their wrists.
Yeah.
And you would even have to say that arguably, even though you've had leaps and bounds in sports medicine, sports training, guys arguably, I think they did a study not too long ago that showed like guys today are snapping their ACLs and their Achilles at a rate that you never saw back then. Did it happen? Yes, but for whatever reason, it's guys are not as strong as they once used to be, and physically, whether it's food, whether whatever it is, dudes are not as built the way they used to be either. Yeah, guys get brittle real quick and snap real quick. Yeah. You know, I don't know that they could grill like with an old Detroit's Piston team back in the day when they were bad boys. Like people would get beat up. I mean, we talked about it last chat. Like Chris Childs giving a 1-2 to Kobe's face. Like, when's the last time you really saw that? It's more like push, hey, hold me back. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You don't see that kind of stuff.
The last thing we saw was the Rondo CP3 thing.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can't come. Yeah, skills. You could have that argument all day long that arguably some of the players today got better skills than dudes back then, but it doesn't necessarily translate to beating someone.
Because the older players have the better defense. The older players on average have the better defense by a sizable gap.
Yeah. You're worried about the Heat's defense going up some of these older teams' defense. Like everybody did, you know that was the name of the game.
And it's just like with the players now. Like you can say like maybe LeBron will be different, but you got to admit like they'd have to adjust. Anybody would have to adjust to the era that they're playing in. I mean, if you're not playing, obviously you're gonna be the least fit in the bunch, as they say. You're not gonna be. It's going to be different. You're not going to be able to drop 50 points. You're going to be able to drop maybe 20 and get punched in the face maybe once in a while. You got to, it's going to be different. Like, what if, Michael Jordan playing in a much faster pace you gotta really see. That's why, like, I don't really do the GOAT debate stuff. Like, you gotta see off of like they haven't even played against each other. They both played in different areas.
But take LeBron. You could arguably say he's a bridge player. Because he came in towards the tail end of some of these older dudes. And it's like why he's so successful is he's got a little bit of both. And he's built like a tank. And the dude can take damage and still consistently come in and give you a full game even though he's hurt.
Hold on. I want to tell some of them one thing. When LeBron got drafted, right? He had one of the best like seasons as a rookie, right? One of the best seasons as a rookie, like ever, right? That in that season, the hand checking was still a thing. They took it out the next season.
Oh wow.
This is true.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. See, a lot of people don't know that.
Kobe obviously too. Kobe is 96, so he played with it for a good amount.
He also did get punched in the neck, like.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, Kobe.
That's what made guys like Kobe and LeBron and some other dudes that's why they're there. You look at the numbers that we may hate LeBum, but you cannot deny the fact how many times he's been in the playoffs and to the finals, whether he won, he won it or not. Yeah, exactly. And they did come from a tail end of an era that was a different league and a different mindset, and a lot of them guys know what it takes to win now. And unfortunately, a lot of these young guys, that's why you see a lot of the younger players and more of these superstars now trying to team up on three because they think that's the answer. And it's not always that way. But unfortunately, in the league now, in order to win, you got to create a dream team. My dream team was watching these dudes in the Olympics. That's when I got to see a dream team. Otherwise, it was like one guy like MJ filled with a bunch of good role players. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's crazy, man. No, I appreciate OG Saint had to come in here and check everybody.
had to
I don't want everybody.
Nah, I wanted. Trust me, Saint. I wanted you to come up here,
what
man.
I saw growing up, and it is a different game, but
yeah, I needed you to come up here, bro.
I'll leave the chat now. I'll dip out.
No, I appreciate you, bro.
All right, Saint. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Later, y'all.
Later.
All right, y'all. Let me end the chat. It's getting crazy now. We're
Go
not even
ahead,
talking
go
about
stream.
Nets.
Back at it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're not even talking about Nets anymore.
Back
We
at
just
it.
have it like
a
Back
crack at it.
we're back having just
Yay!
NBA debates. This went from Nets trade deadline to NBA debate. Like
That's because them in the chat be wilding, bro. They be wilding sometimes, bro. They be doing too much. That's their fault.
And then it starts a whole different conversation.
Yep.
Let me do a quick shout out to everybody that joined the chat. Yeah, Lee Weston was good. KIP Khalib, yo, that's too fly plug, yo. His stack moolah was good, bro. CWE Brooklyn, shout out to yo. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me, y'all. Everybody, all 100 y'all, please hit that like button, please, for me. Jazir Odrick, shout out to Jazir Odrick. Who else in here? Khalil, shout out Khalil. LA Santana, bro. Shout out LA Santana, the real royal. Nicholas Reed, yeah. Yeah, hit the like button on your way out, y'all. Blade Runner, shout out Blade Runner. Brisk JC. And I appreciate all the callers that called in. Saint, JR, DJ Chasm, Polo, all those guys, yo. Appreciate you guys calling in.
Thank you.
The real royal says stop disrespecting Harden.
CWE Brooklyn says the last ring that counts is the 2019 Raptors.
Oh man, yeah, man. This is Nets Nation, dog. Nets Nation. Yeah.
You either love them or you
Oh
hate
my
them.
god. Oh shit, it's that time.
No.
It's that time.
No.
Oh my, I was.
No, AJ, don't
He
mention
talking
it.
about what I missed.
AJ, don't mention it.
Yo, man,
He
Julian.
talking about some what I missed.
Hey, guess who brings it up though?
Oh my
Who?
god.
Julian.
Nah, that's
I would have
Ray.
just banned him and it would have been the end of it.
Nah,
His name is still there though. What you mean?
Yeah, he always pulls up.
yo, I was every time, bro. I can't end the stream without that happening. I don't know why.
But
bro.
it's not 12, bro. What's going on, bro?
I don't know. It's early. How's he supposed to be? He's not supposed to be awake right now. He's not supposed to be awake right now. Oh
Daddy
my
AJ's
god.
not supposed to be awake right now, bro.
Usually
goodness.
it's midnight on the dot, and now it's literally 10.
It was midnight on the dot last time, and then AJ was like, "Oh my
It's
god."
usually only midnight at the dot. Now I don't know, man. Let me end this shit, man. All right. Yeah, Rage Julian. What do you guys want to last words, man?
Julian, you take the floor. You always go first, you know.
If Kyrie really had a child,
Oh my god.
I knew he was gonna go here.
what's it called? Like
What's he gonna name it, bro? What's he gonna name it?
The child. What's up?
What do you think he's gonna name it? If it's a
that
boy, if it's a boy,
If it's a boy,
he's gonna name it something like a spiritual, crazy. Like it's gonna have a lot of meaning. It's
something spiritual.
Yeah, something meaning. Like
Aurora.
Goliath.
I like that shit.
Goliath.
Yes, sir.
7.
Goliath.
7.
But everybody needs to like get on their knees and thank whoever you believe in that we were able to have another God enter the world. And that's pretty much it. That's baby Byrie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo,
yes,
in the
sir.
chat.
Yes, sir.
On your way out, like the stream and drop Kyrie's son. If he has a son, what's his drop Kyrie's baby names. Drop the Kyrie baby
Goliath, bro.
And like the stream, and we gonna be back tomorrow.
Yeah, we back
tomorrow. And what's it called? Harden is top 25. So.
Oh my god.
Deal with that shit.
Yo. All right, Rage. Yo.
Yeah. Sorry I wasn't able to tune in earlier, but I'm back.
So
we back. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, boys.
All right.
How's your boys? Yeah, chat. It's crazy. It's crazy night. Somebody said Abdul. Abdul. Kobe? Oh yeah, Kobe would be a great name. Kobe would be a great name for Kyrie's son. Kai. Dribbling in the womb. Baby Byrie. Kobe Abdul Irving. Yo, I gotta pin that. Somebody said Kobe Abdul Irving. Larry. Oh, Larry Irving. That might be something. Milan. That might be something. That might be something right there. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. It was just a crazy chat, trade deadline talk. Tune in tomorrow. We back at it tomorrow, y'all. Holla at me. Shout out Nets Nation. Shout out everybody that tuned in. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me, please. Support the channel so people can see this. The more likes, the more people can see this, and then the more Nets Nation grows. You know what I mean? Trollers, yeah. Abdul Irving, yeah. Abdul Irving. Kobe Abdul Irving. I could see that. I could see him naming his son Kobe. Name his son Flat Earth. Okay. Yo, I'm out of here. He said Flat Earth. I can't with the chat. All right, bros. Shout out that station. Love y'all about.